Good evening. Welcome to our top 10 of our top vampire films. So tonight we're going to run through our top 10. Last week we ran from 11 to 20. So altogether this is our top 20 and we're finishing off. Welcome to part 2. Thank you for being here. We truly appreciate you. If you're watching on a replay, give a like, give a share, tell your friends, take a bite, drink some blood, whatever you want to do. Feel comfortable. And I am your host, Kal-El Daily. I think you all know me. Let me bring up my first guest and see what's new. Ray Lee's Media. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. How are you? What's new? Any updates on the book? Anything to tell us?
Continuity checks are done. I'm just going through one more punctuation edit. So very soon. Very soon.
Very soon. Well, I'm still excited. I am so excited. Anything coming up on the channel, or you just rocking with us for a while?
I'll probably just be rocking with you for a while because I really do want to get this book finished as soon as possible. Then I have to make. I do have to make the spine still, but I should have all this done within like a week.
Make the spine. What kind of creature are you creating? Well, that's great. Can't wait to see it. And Miss Nightmare herself, Katie's Kitties of Horror. New name change. All right, I got it this time. I messed it up last week. I'm sorry.
No, I think you got it right. I'm the one who messed it up.
And look, the kitties right there on cue.
Yeah, seriously, video just started and literally right there, right on cue.
Right on cue. They're
There you
on
go.
time. Hey, so you want to tell us about your channel? Anything coming up? Anything?
Well, I planned on doing a haul video because I got lighting and everything fixed, but I still haven't filmed it yet. So sorry, guys. I'm meaning to do that. It's just, I don't know. I'm having more fun doing these actually than doing my own videos. So I think that might be why I'm kind of lacking a little bit of enthusiasm for my own channel, I guess. So sorry about that, but I will hopefully get back into the rhythm of doing my own videos. Not going to be a lot of hauls, more, I don't know, just like doing my disturbing movie things, stuff like that. So.
Okay. No pressure. I'm just making sure we're not going to miss nothing and to get the people ready to check in with you. But that was flattering to hear that you're just having so much fun that you're not even thinking about your channel. You're having so much fun with us.
Yeah.
Like, that is like the best compliment ever. But thank you. I'm sorry, people. I'm holding these two up. That's what they're trying to say. And we have the Count himself, Tommy V. Hello.
How's it going?
It's going. It's great now that you're here. Got the cape. The cape is looking
That's
very
right.
dapper.
So yeah, they got the cape, and I guess now I have my dog showed up. So Katie's got her cat, I got my dog, so it's all good.
Cats and dogs.
So
Cats and dogs.
yeah,
Maybe
yes,
that should be a
which,
poll. Like cats or dogs.
right, right, yes,
Cat,
yeah.
yes.
Dogs, obviously.
I mean,
Yeah, so
yeah.
this is my dog
man's best
Chewy.
friend. Hey, Chewy.
That's right.
Oh, he's cutie.
So yeah, and I did do my first YouTube video. Just finished it yesterday on ranking Star Wars, and prequels fans will be real mad at me, but it's all right.
Okay. I want to see what Ray thinks too, because she's hard on the Star Wars, so we'll see.
All right.
I didn't like the prequel, I didn't like the Disney sequels.
I like them all, but to be fair, I haven't seen the very last one, so I still got to watch that one. I've seen everything else though. Okay, so let's get into it, everybody. Like I said, we did our 11 through 20 last week, and please check that out if you haven't. Seems like you guys like that video. I checked and looked, and you guys really do like that video. So hope you like this one as much. Now we're getting down to our top 10, and we'll let Ray start it off. And so we'll go from our 10 up, 10 to 1. So what's your number 10, Ray?
Okay, I have Fright Night, the remake.
The remake. Okay, I like it.
Yeah, I chose the remake mainly because I have seen the original, but it's been a hella long time. But I do have the remake in my collection, so I visited the remake quite a few times. I like the remake. So it's fun. It's enjoyable. Anton Yelchin was a great actor. Rest in peace. A phenomenal child actor too. I like Imogen Poots, and Colin Farrell is in this. Yeah, so it's a great time.
Yeah, Imogen Poots and Anton has such good chemistry because like I had it in my top 22. I think I had it at, what did I have it at? I had it number 14. So I just love their chemistry because they're good in Green Room as well. So
yeah, they are.
This predates that, but really good. Is it me though, Ray? From what you remember, I know you said you ain't seen it in a while, but the original, don't you? I feel that they're kind of closer than people like to admit. I feel like the remake is a little close to the original.
Yeah, I can't say that the original or the remake really stand out more over each other. They're both equally good in my opinion.
Right. Damn, I just realized. Guys, I don't think I have Fright Night in my top 10. Huh, I had the remake. Huh, maybe I made a mistake.
I don't have the original on my list either, but I do like the remake. It sticks out to me, and I was always a fan of Anton Yelchin, so I don't know. Maybe this is my favorite of the Fright Nights. Maybe I like it more than the original.
Okay. I'm glad to hear some respect to it. I even love the cameo by Chris Sarandon in it too, from the original.
Yeah.
Small cameos is perfect for me. Yeah, I love it. So good pick. Glad to see it. So Miss Horror, Miss Kitty, Miss Nightmare. You just got so many misses. All right. What is your number 10?
Okay, number 10 for me is going to be Blade 2.
What the way, huh?
Yeah,
you
I
made
do.
Me stutter. It's so low. I know it's just.
It's in the top 10.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, but geez, 10? Wow. Yeah. This the best Blade. Wow.
No, not to me. Not to me. It's second because the third one is, not that great. I didn't even bother watching it. But I had forgotten so much about Blade 2. Okay. Come here, Ichabod, or go that way. I'd forgotten so much about Blade 2 that I forgot about like the whole vampire princess part and that whole part. I just remembered, the vampires that feed off of the vampires. I just remembered that whole thing. And I forgot, Ron Perlman, Donnie Yen, and
oh wow, Donnie Yen is in that.
Yeah. Okay. And other people I can't think of right now, but Norman Reedus. Norman Reedus is the other person I completely forgot was in that movie, and I love him because hello, Daryl right here. So but yeah, so I put Blade there.
He's really a punk
or
in that
Blade
movie.
2.
Jesus, but see, the Vampire Princess, I would think alone would make you have it higher. I mean, I just thought that would get you that would get your juices flowing, that would get you happy. I didn't know.
Why would I'm not?
I mean, don't all girls that love horror love princesses, vampire princesses? I don't know. I just thought that would do it for you. I don't know.
No, in Blade, Frost is what does it for me. That's why Blade is higher for me because there's no one really to admire, I guess.
Okay.
in Blade 2, like that, like Frost was Steven Dorff, I think, right? Is
yes, yeah, Steven Dorff.
He's hot as hell. Let's just say it how it is, okay? He's hot as hell as Frost.
Say it how it is.
So, but there's not really that in Blade 2. So
okay, so you don't like the half vampire breed, the new breed of vampires, and he has the shaven head. That don't do it for you with the hoodie. That don't do it for you.
No, I like traditional vampires.
You don't like the way that jaw just opens up extra and there's some meat teeth.
No, I mean, I like it for the movie and in the lore and everything, but like attractive, like no, I'm good.
No, I thought you'd be attracted to them type of things. I don't know. Okay, so Frost. Okay, Deacon Frost. All right, well, I won't push it. I'm shocked. I really am shocked. But okay, that you're right on brand with that. All right, Tony.
Yeah. I
What
knew
you
you'd
got?
have something to say.
I wouldn't be me if I didn't, right? What about
Yeah.
you, Tom?
All right, so this one's way outside the box, okay? But I watched this movie for the first time, and it's a French movie, and it's called The Verdelak, and it's on Amazon Prime. And it, like, if I could recommend one movie that people check out, you should check this out. Now, it is in French, but with subtitles. And by the way, I don't know if I'll zoom in on that. Look at that artwork on the back. How cool is that thing? But so the Verdelak tells the story of this guy is in the king of France's court, and he gets lost, and he comes upon this family who's the patriarch has gone away, and comes back as a vampire called the Verdelak, and starts feeding on the family. And it's actually kind of a dark comedy, but the vampire is a giant life-size puppet, and it's so creepy and cool. So I know it's real outside the box, but if you haven't seen this, it's on Amazon Prime, and it's really, really good.
Must
I'll
be
have to
good.
look into that.
Yeah, I know, Ray.
Yeah.
You're real intrigued, aren't you? You showed the art. She was like, "Ooh."
Yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah, it
super
looks good.
creepy and fun.
God, subtitles. You're killing me here. You're killing me.
Mhm.
How old is that? What year is that?
It came out. It was 2023, so it's pretty recent. Yeah,
Wait,
and
wow.
it actually the story comes from a which Ray might like this too. It comes from a Leo Tolstoy short story, and it actually predates Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
she's
So
she's ready to leave already.
Yep.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I'm definitely
really
writing
good.
it down. So
Okay. All right. Well, that's I don't have much to say about that. It's just that it's subtitles. I mean, you know.
Right.
leave it to the teacher to bring in reading to the whole thing.
So sorry.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It looks good. Yeah. We. All right. So last week my 11 shocked everybody. Just like your Dust to Dawn picks shocked me. But my number 11 was Lost Boys. But this week I got Just Above. I think is a better movie. It's because I just think it's a little rawer. My number 10 is Near Dark.
Oh.
So I know that might be low for some people, but I'm late. I didn't grow with this movie. You know, I didn't see it when it came out. I saw it maybe, you know, during the pandemic times. This maybe a year before, maybe. But this movie was really good. I'm sorry, what's his name? Bill Paxton. He steals this movie. He's just chewing up the scenery. Lance Hendricks has a lot of aura about him. He's good in everything from Pumpkinhead to the smallest roles to Alien. He's just good in everything. I love him. But something about Bill Paxton in this movie, he's a showman. But I feel this movie is, while it's very good and it's underrated, it is underrated. It is also in the horror community. It is a little bit overhyped, but it is good. I think it's slightly better than Lost Boys. It's just, I feel that this movie at its heart is more of a love story than it is a vampire movie. It's a love story first for me when I'm watching it. It's just this tale. And I always thought it was kind of messed up that she kind of turned him in the beginning. Like, it's just a little selfish how she did that. I didn't like that, but still, nevertheless, a good movie. That kid vampire, and it was a cool little touch. We don't see many things like that in a serious type movie. We don't see things like that too much. We do nowadays, but back then, no, I'm sure. But yeah, Near Dark would be my number 10. So let's see. What do you guys think about Near Dark?
Not really.
It's definitely on my list, but higher.
I
Ray,
started to watch it, but only got like halfway.
Oh, okay. No, I thought Ray said something smart. I didn't know. I didn't know.
No, I just said no, not really.
No, not really. See, that's smart. She don't like it. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna get to this chat real quick and see what's going on. Movie Hunter says good evening to us. Let's see. Let me pull up these chats. I'm sorry, guys. I'm in the wrong column. Here we go. See what you guys are saying. So, Ray, you have fans everywhere. Hey, Ray. Hey, Kal-El. Collector Movie, man. He's going to see Wicked, he says, this week. Pre-screening. I didn't realize Wicked was coming back out with another sequel. There it is, Ray. He's going to see Wicked. I didn't know you two knew each other. That's cool.
Yeah. We did a few live streams together.
Oh, you cheating on us. Okay. I'll see. All right. How are you? Nobody approved that, Ray. How are you doing today? Okay. Ray, you're sick. Yeah. Oh, my man, Larry. Larry the Cat Dad. You guys know Larry? He's a good, cool channel. He always have nice horror figures and stuff that he unboxes over there.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm followed, yeah.
Oh, so Larry, you're Team Cat, huh? You're not Team Dog. Okay. You're not invited to the werewolf stream. All right. Rogue One was the best of the Disneys.
I agree.
For sure. Definitely.
I didn't like that first one. Second
Rogue
watch,
One's great.
Grew on me. It is good. It's the Vader scene that really does it. Without that Vader scene, the movie's like, all right.
I would say my biggest problem with the movie was that the characters were quite annoying because they were just arguing the entire freaking time.
Mm-hmm. They say
Best
Andor
droid.
mixed that movie up. Let's see. Haven't seen season 2 of Andor. I heard season 2 is really good. I heard they set up they make Rogue One look even better, they say, how that set that movie up. Although I would argue that season 2's finale. All right, y'all turning this into it. Okay. Blade 2, Cruise Control. I didn't know it was called that. That's the tagline.
No,
that's Blade movies. We're supposed to be getting them this in for you've never seen a Blade movie? Oh wow, that throws me off. Blade is great. First 2 ones are really good. The third one, I'm finding out some people seem to like that movie. It's pretty bad to me, but I feel that you should watch it if you watch the first 2, just to watch it. But the first 2 are great. Donnie Yen was wasted in that film, if you ask me. Yeah, I do remember his character. I just didn't realize that was Donnie Yen. We made a piece of meat. Okay. Hey, Ray. That's funny, Ray? Hey, yeah. Ray. Okay. I'm going to get... I don't know, Ray. You having inside jokes with my chat here. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to get going. Art the Clown thing, and it's creeping me out. Oh, wow.
Yeah, he doesn't like art.
Oh, do I need to turn the camera? I can turn the camera.
I don't know. I think it's fine. I don't know. You'll be all right. Just don't look at it, man. Yeah. Look at Katie. Look at Katie. Hey, Eggers of Movies. Good seeing you. Kadeem Hardison is underrated. He really is. He's going to be on my list somewhere. All right, we got 2 more comments. Let's see. Would you rather go on a dark ride for an interview with the vampire or a wolf? Well, I like vampires better than wolves, so probably always would say a vampire. Video Tasties channel did a fun movie quiz on comedy movies earlier. Well, that's great. Shout out to Garrett. All right, so let's get on to it. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Okay, so Ray, what is your number 9?
With number 9, I'll go with the first Underworld.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better than the last 2 movies that were released, but it's I don't know. There's some elements of it that bore me a little bit, but overall, it's a fun vampire werewolf war movie.
You sound so enthusiastic about it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I mean, it does get boring. The first one does have a lot of boring scenes in it, in my opinion. Wow, but I do like the Underworld movies. So, I mean, Kate Beckinsale is awesome in it. But yeah. Oh, and of course, you can't forget Bill Nye as Victor. Bill Nye is like an amazing actor. So
yeah, no, I love him playing a vampire.
Yeah, he plays one of the 3 vampire elders in the movie. So, yeah.
I mean, I can't disagree with you on that take about it being boring because I could never. I've never gotten through the first movie, but they do interest me, and it's something I'm going to revisit. Just probably wasn't my time to watch them when they came out, but they look fun though. They do.
Yeah, it has like a really badass opening, and then it gets really slow, and then it doesn't pick up again until the very end. So like the middle half of the movie is kind of slow because you're just trying to like catch up on things, like they're trying to slowly reveal things to you as Celine is breaking covenant rules to try to figure out what the hell is going on because she finds out that vampire history is a big long lie, and so she's trying to figure it out, and you're just trying to figure it out with her. So yeah, it's kind of slow, you know.
So she's the Kate Beckinsale character. Is that who she is?
Yeah, she plays Celine.
Is she a vampire or a werewolf?
She's a vampire. She was turned, according to like the movie context, she was turned about like 600 years ago, and there was a reason behind her changing. It has to do with Victor and what Victor was doing and how he lied and manipulated vampire history. Yeah.
Okay. I've never seen nobody sell a top 10 movie like that, but okay, Ray. All right.
I mean, it has badass scenes in it. Really cool werewolf transformations. It's good.
I would hope it has some badass scenes in it. It's in your top 10.
They used a lot of practical effects too, so it's a practical effect movie, and you got to give it credit for that.
Yeah, especially that was one time that we was really getting heavy in CGI, and they still went practical, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Katie, what do you got for your number 9?
All right, so there's only 3 that I actually found my physical copies of. Everything else was streaming, but I got The Vampire Assistant or Cirque du Freak, The Vampire Assistant.
Cirque du Freak.
I think that's how you say it.
Yeah, I have that movie. I never watched it. So how is that one? What's that about?
This one's really good. It's about a vampire, kind of about a bunch of different creatures. Like it's a freak show, and it comes to this town, and these 2 high school boys get a flyer for it, and they go to it, and for the freak show, they show like they have a snake boy, they have a vampire, they have a bearded lady, they have Orlando Jones is in it, and he's like, I don't know, he's like missing his sides of his stomach. So he's just got like his skeleton, or I mean, his spine is exposed right at his stomach area. I don't know what that would be called. It's really interesting though. And anyways, so one of the boys is really obsessed with vampires, and one of the boys is really obsessed with spiders. The vampire guy has a pet spider that he does his tricks with. So all of a sudden the townspeople come crashing the freak show because they're like, no, like this is degrading to you people. And then, you know, they find out that they're actually really freaks, and they're like, freaks, I don't know. It's like, okay, you're trying to protect these people from being exploited, but then you're afraid of them at the same time. Like that's really fucked up, but whatever. So anyways, the boys run into the backstage, and they meet the vampire, and one of the kids steals a vampire spider while the other kid who's obsessed with vampires asks the vampire to turn him into a vampire. And anyways, it just goes on and on like that, and the 2 boys are kind of pinned against each other. Because one of the kids does turn into a vampire. He becomes the vampire's assistant. So he's not like a full vampire. But he does need to drink blood and all this kind of stuff. And he moves into the tent, or where the circus is at the freak show and everything. And lives with the vampire and helps him out. But there's this kind of war that's going on. Yeah. I don't want to like spoil too much of it, but that's like the beginning part of how everything turns out, and then it just goes on from there. So, but it's really good, and it's got John C. Reilly in it, and he's the main vampire, and he actually, I think, does a really good job as portraying this vampire who's like, he's also protective over the kid that he turns to be his assistant. So I think they have like a really good dynamic. And then Josh Hutcherson is the boy who wanted to become a vampire but got rejected, and he kind of turns evil in a way. So yeah, but really good cast. Selma Hayek's in it, and William Dafoe shows up for a little bit too.
Wow.
But they got pretty small roles, but still cool to see them.
What a cast. And you actually sound like you like the movie, unlike others, you know. But no, I'm joking.
Well, I mean, I know I've seen it before, but it's been a long time. So rewatching it this time, though, yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. I thought it was really creative, different kinds of lore too, again, in the vampire world and stuff. So I think that's interesting. I like it when they do that. When they don't, like, with the whole Twilight thing and the sparkle, like, I hated that part of the lore, because that's, I don't know, I just don't like that part. I've always hated that part of it. But when it stays more true to what you would conceive vampire lore to be, then I like it when it switches it up a little bit. It makes it a little bit more creative and different. So.
After the messages this week, I don't know if you're I think you like the Twilight, right? Too.
Oh my God! Did you even read all the messages?
We were bashing the shit out of it.
Yeah,
actually,
you were, but you were like, that was the I can't stand this guy, but he is kind of cute. That's what you guys were doing. You know what I mean? Like, I hate this movie, but it is
who's
cool
cute.
watch.
Yeah, we didn't even mention any names. We were talking
we
about
didn't even mention anyone being cute.
No, I'm just saying that's the equivalent. You guys were bashing the movie, but it was the equivalent of saying, I don't like this guy, but he is kind of cute. That's what you guys were doing. Like,
okay, no, if anyone was cute in that movie, it was Bella's dad.
Okay. Yeah. I agree.
All right. The movie sucked. Not one person died in the book, but the final battle was great. You guys love the glitter. I know. It's okay. You know, it's okay. Ray really takes this as an insult. It's okay. No, I'm joking, but
no, I did say at least we got to see the fight in the movie, because in the book, Bella was just standing there watching them.
I mean,
that's like, and I ended up throwing the book. I didn't even finish it, I don't think. I was like, no one's gonna die? Okay. I just threw the book away.
Tom, did they not sound like fans, though? They were sound like undercover fans.
Yeah. A little bit.
I was.
Maybe a little bit.
I read it because my friends were reading it, and I wanted something to talk about.
My friends were doing it. Okay,
yeah, I actually didn't even know what it was until my friend put it in my hand, and I was like, "What's this?"
Yeah, my friend told me about it too, because I had never heard of it. I didn't know what the big hubbub was about it until, you know, it like got made into the first movie. And then I started reading the book, because I was just like, what is this? What is the big deal about all this? And yeah, I did watch the first movie for like 2 weeks straight. But I was so young at that point in time, and I didn't know what the hell anything was. And I haven't watched those movies in probably 10, 15 years. I don't remember when they came out exactly.
Well, it sounds like I remembered a lot.
I don't even think I started reading them until like the announcement of the 4th book.
Wow.
Yeah, so
you're not on trial, you know.
Cal, they only wrote a little Twilight fan fiction. It's fine.
Just a little bit.
Just
on their
little.
days off. On their days off, of course. I know.
Right.
Yeah. It's okay.
Anyways.
I mean, Katie said, she said, hold on, which one was it, Katie or Ray? He said they put it in my hand like it was some drugs or something, and they told me to try
they
it.
did. Yeah, that's actually how it happened. They were like, have you ever read this? And I'm like, no. And then they were like, here. That's basically how it happened.
The first one's always free. Okay.
Wow. They were supposed to just say no.
Stacey agrees with me, though, that the dad was pretty attractive.
Yeah, no, he was for sure. Because even when it came out, of course, like Jacob and Edward were teenage boys, so being in my 20s, it felt weird being so attracted to teenage boys like that.
Okay.
So the dad is definitely more appropriate, and he is attractive.
I don't want to edit this. No, I'm just playing.
Oh, sorry.
No, leave it in.
You're the one who brought it up, so
it's funnier that way. It's funnier that way.
I didn't bring up attraction to no boys at all.
Yes, you did. That's why
teenagers.
That's why I said the dad was attractive.
No, Ray.
Yeah.
It wasn't an analogy. I was comparing it to, and you guys really took it literally. Tom seen what I was doing. All right. Anyway, Tom, you're up. What do you got at your
all right.
9?
So, this one, I know Cal had mentioned that last time, but I love mafia movies and vampire movies. Those are two of my favorite things. So if you can combine those into one and make Innocent Blood, I love Innocent Blood. This movie is so much fun, and also, I mean, look at that snapper case. That's such a cool cover, cool poster. But you've got the lady from La Femme Nikita, which I cannot even begin to attempt to pronounce her name. And then it's a mafia movie, vampire movie, and it's a kind of a dark comedy, but I think this is criminally underseen. Like, people need to check this movie out because it's really, really good.
It is criminally underseen and underappreciated. I loved it, and I'm new to it too. I'm a little ashamed because there's a lot going on for it with me, but I don't want to get back into it. But great movie. I like that pick. I like that pick.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a great one, and people need to check it out.
I really need to check it out. It's right up my alley.
Who would have thought that mashup was so cool? I'm surprised they never went back.
I love Mafia.
Do you really?
Yeah. My family's from Sicily. What do you think? I love Mafia. I love Mafia movies.
I mean, but a lot of Italian people don't like Mafia movies though, because they feel like
stereotypes. Yeah. I love the stereotypes. Bring on all the stereotypes.
And Joe Pesci's my guy. Like Casino, he says, and when you're coming out of your coming, I'll be just getting out of jail, and I'll crack your fucking head again. Like, I love that. It says a lot about me, but I love that. I love that. Love Casino. So let's just go into our number. It's my turn. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's your turn. Yeah. Don't.
Okay, Ray. Okay. All right. Let me see. I lost my list here. Let me see. Damn technology. Okay, you guys talk about Twilight while I find my list. Hold on. Let me see.
No, I'm done with that.
No teenage stuff, though, Katie. No teenage stuff. Okay. All right. My number 9, right? All right. Number 9 for me would be a movie I loved, Abigail. Absolutely love this movie, and I was super surprised. I think I said this when we were talking on the last stream. I truly wish. I understand why they showed us everything, told us that the little girl was a vampire, but I think I would have enjoyed this movie even more had I not known anything going into it. And Dan Stevens is probably my favorite up and coming young actor. Like, I think he's criminally underrated. He's good in Legion, The Guest, Criminal Activities is amazing. A lot of people haven't seen that one, but he's good in this. Such a good cast. Even somebody I don't really care for, Catherine Newton. She's actually okay in this. It's the lad. I forget the guy, the comic relief guy in this movie. It's his last movie. He was pretty good in it too. The guy from this plays the soldier, the military guy. He's really good in Black Lightning. He's pretty good in everything I see him in. And I really like the girl that used to be in Scream. What's her name? Melissa? Is it Melissa something? I'm sorry, you guys know who I am if you've seen Abigail. And I think the little girl did a hell of a job. Great child actor, and just the way she was moving. They did a really good job with the camera work on how fast they made her. I love the turn between Dan Stevens. I don't want to give too much away, but this is a movie I think everybody should like. This would be this is definitely a top 20 horror movie of the last 20 years. I think I really enjoyed that much. But yeah, Abigail. What you guys think of Abigail?
It's fun.
I've seen it.
Oh, Katie, you're missing out. What about you, Tom? You love it too?
I love it. Yep.
That's cool. All right. So let me see. I'm gonna stop with this chat before I get too behind. Let's see. Let's see if anybody.
Quick question first. Do I sound like I'm breaking up?
No, I hear you.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I thought it was breaking up there for a bit.
All
okay,
right,
continue.
Excuse me. What does she think this is? All right. Hi, thanks. I like Sundown. That one is really good. I never see anybody seen Sundown Vampire Retreat. Anybody ever seen that one?
No.
No.
That's Bruce Campbell, I believe. I haven't seen that one. I haven't, but actually I've heard good things about it. Haven't heard too many people talk about it, but what I have heard is good things. So yeah, Stacy, we'll check that out. Isn't Tom C. Reilly the vampire? For which one?
John C. Reilly, yeah, for the vampire assistant. Yeah, he's a vampire.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's where they're at. They're on the vampire assistant. The vampire cape is back. Yes. Yeah. Shout out to the cape, Tom.
Yeah.
Who'd be better vampire? Kermit, the frog, or Ralph? I don't know who Ralph is, Stacy.
The
Kermit,
dog.
I think. Oh, Ralph the dog. I would say Kermit. Ray has her vote in there. All right. Let's see. Kermit, polite vampire. Miss Piggy is fucked if Kermit's a vampire. I'm just telling you. Bella Father, yes, I got boy. What's up, Mama Bear? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. You said you stopped past. We got to get you up here one day. I see vampire films and I hear Bella. This is a thing. This thing is broken. There are no vampires in Twilight. See, I don't know nothing about Twilight, so that's all gibberish to me. Can y'all make anything of that? I don't know what that means. I know it's about Twilight, but
I agree because they don't make sense.
They don't make sense.
No, they don't.
Weren't boys. They were 100 years old. Yeah, okay. Yeah, y'all can clean that up if y'all want to. Yay, innocent.
The vampire biology in Twilight makes no sense.
How are you doing today, by the way? Hey, Anthony, what's going on, man? Congratulations on the memoirs, too. Anthony is doing his book as well. He's been doing it a long time. Well said, Mama Bear. Yeah, Mama Bear's a peach. She knows her things. I don't know. No, I don't know what she said. I'm sure it was insightful, though. Thank you, Horror Cat Dad. Okay, you guys being nice to each other. Funny how, Cal? Like a clown? Am I here to amuse you?
There we go.
You got me speechless. Larry. You know. All right, you're a really funny guy. All right. Let's see. Does he check the chat? Sometimes. I'm checking it now. Thanks a lot. What's up, Synthesize? You got me tongue twisted right there. Evening, everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, sir. Occasionally. Oh wow. Oh, you was talking shit. Okay. Let's see. Kevin Durant is good in Abigail. Is Kevin Durant in Abigail? I don't remember him being in Abigail. Is he really? I watched it like 3 times too. Melissa Barrera. So. I love Melissa Barrera. I think I got a crush on her. I really like her. Let's see. Not a fan of Abigail. Well, get the you know, you can watch it again. Mama the best. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna check a couple more, then we're gonna jump back in, guys. Who'd be better vampire, Martin Short or Cher? Cher. What do you guys
think?
Yeah.
Cher.
Cher probably never play a vampire because she might get typecast. That's how good she might be.
True.
He was like, stop on by, but no checking the chat. Yeah, I know what I said. Don't be busting my ass up here. Okay, vampires don't sparkle. They are supposed to have fangs. Don't tell them to that. See 2 more chats. Excited for Anthony. And technically, Lost Boys were they kind of were. And I think it's a little, you guys be, I think Lost Boys is a little fangirlish, and I think that's why it's so popular. That and a great soundtrack. The soundtrack is, I think, what does it for me. He was the Russian funny guy. Oh, Kevin Durant. Okay. When you say Kevin, see, I'm in the sports, so when you say Kevin Durant, I think of the basketball player. No, I don't know if Tom knows you watch basketball. Like, I just thought it was the basketball player.
Yep.
Okay,
that's what I thought too.
Yeah, I'm like, weird. I felt stupid too. I'm like, I watched that movie like 3 times, and I don't remember no Kevin Durant. I would remember something like that. Okay, Ray, what's your number 8?
I went with I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. Okay, cool. That's a good one. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Tell us about it, because I've never seen it.
Basically, it's pretty much the start of like every freaking, I guess you could say, zombie movie. It's about a doctor who tries to come up with some kind of virus, some kind of vaccine or something, and it ends up having a negative effect. It turns people it infects into vampires. And it ends up destroying the entire world, and he becomes basically essentially the last man on Earth because he is immune to the virus, and it's just him and his dog trying to survive. I think he's in New York City. Yeah, New York City. And they have to come inside before a certain time because that's when the vampires come out and hunt and whatnot. But yeah, a lot of people do consider these vampires to be more zombie because of the way they act. They're very like monstrous and they just charge and attack. But they are vampires. They burn in the sunlight and things like that. And the virus can affect animals too, and it can turn animals into vampires as well.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's a pretty cool movie with Will Smith.
You know, this is a little bit out of the box. This is a real random thought. When you say it can turn animals too, so that being said, when you say that, let me ask you guys this: is Cujo an honorable mention for a vampire film since it was a dog bitten by a bat?
But that's
that's
rabies. That's not a vampire.
Okay.
Virus.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I just seen a bat. Oh, it's rabies. I never seen Cujo all the way through, so I didn't know.
Yeah, it's rabies.
Yeah, I was gonna say, no, no.
I should have kept that thought to myself.
Completely
but you know what?
It's a virus. It's a virus.
But you know what? Actually, the virus that turns the people and animals into vampires in I Am Legend, it is kind of like a frenzy like that because it does attack the brain, and they do go mad. It's kind of like, I don't know. I guess you can equate it to like a rabies kind of thing. But they do hold on to their intelligence, though. They do have a some level of intelligence.
Believe it or not, I do too. I'm gonna just act like that never happened. But all right, Katie. Good pick, Ray. Good pick. Shout out to that movie, though. I know one thing I do know is that's the first time we got our Batman versus Superman logo, and it was like, it's happening. Like, it was a little Easter egg in that movie. They had it on the screen, but it also made people think like, so when that movie comes out, is that when the zombie or the vampire apocalypse is going to happen? But
yeah,
cool. Okay, Katie, what do you got for your number 8?
Okay. Now there's 2 movies on this list that I have seen, but it's been many years and I was not able to find them. And I have them in my own collection, but I wasn't able to find them, and I wasn't able to find them streaming anywhere. This is one of them, so I don't remember too much from the movie except for how much I loved it, and that is the Fright Night remake.
Fright
Night.
Okay. Well, we talked about that. Okay, Katie, let me ask you this. Do you remember the original?
I watched the original, but for some reason, I guess it didn't hold my attention that well, and I don't really remember that much from it, which I know is kind of weird because being as huge of a Child's Play, especially the first one, fan, you think that it being Chris Sarandon, that I would be like all for the original, but for some reason it didn't hold my attention, so I don't really remember it, even though it was only a couple of weeks ago that I watched it. But it was the first time that I had watched it.
She said a couple. I thought she was gonna say some years ago. She said a couple weeks. It wasn't good at all. Jesus.
Watching a lot of movies, and a lot of these are first times for me. So, or not a lot, but some of them, and some of them, yeah, are kind of in a way first watches because it had been years and years and years since I'd seen them. So refreshing my memory.
Right.
So I got a lot of information coming in, and like I said, it wasn't holding my attention. So even though I was sitting there staring at the screen, I wasn't retaining the information because I don't know why. I don't know why.
Okay.
Because with that one specifically, like there's hardly anything there. But
whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know some people in this community. You would get me in a lot of trouble for that take. But, wow. And not only is Chris Sarandon in that film, since you're a Child's Play fan, the director from Child's Play, Tom Holland, he also directed Fright Night as well. So those are his movies.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So
again, it makes no sense. And plus it's vampires, which I'm a huge vampire fanatic, but I don't know. But the remake, though, that one is the first one I saw. Because, like I said, it's only been a couple of weeks that I actually officially saw the full movie all the way through. But I remember the remake, and I absolutely love the remake because Anton Yelchin, like Ray was saying, like rest in peace. He was so amazing, and the way he died is so tragic. And yeah, like what a talent we lost. And I just love him. And isn't it McLovin who's in there too? I don't know what his real name is, but McLovin from what is it, Superbad?
Yeah, McLovin's in there.
He was so much better than Evil in the original. That is probably the biggest knock I have on the original. People love Evil. Maybe I'm on an island with that in the original one. I can't stand it. I think that dude is obnoxious and annoying. Whereas McLovin, I liked his character. So
yeah,
there's that.
And then of course Colin Farrell. I mean, how in the hell could you go wrong with Colin Farrell as being the vampire? I mean, Jesus.
He's so
and then
smooth,
of course Toni
vicious.
Collette too, as the mom. She's amazing too.
Yeah, I forget that she's in that film, but I just like how he's trying to invite himself in, though. When he's at the back door, and it's like, there's something about him as the vampire. It really works, and that's what I be telling people. Yeah, if you like the original more, all right, fine. If you like the remake, I can see that too, because they're just really close. It's just there's little things about each of them that are. It's like, well, I like the aesthetic and the look and how it's shot in the original, maybe because it's part of that 80s. I love the scenery. I love, like I said, seeing Marcy Darcy in there from Married with Children. That's different to see her in that. I like her Sarandon. I thought he was campy yet like vicious and charming at the same time. Like he really, he embodies that role. But Colin took it to the next level too. So it's hard. It's really hard. And I think Imogen, how you say that? All right, Imogen Poots. How you say it?
Imogen
Poots.
Imogen. Sound like a camera.
Imogen.
I think her and Yelchin's chemistry is better together than I don't know the kid from the original. Him and Amanda Burse. I think their chemistry is better in the remake together than it is in the original. But I don't have much other than the evil character. I don't have anything bad to say about the original either.
Imogen Poots and Anton Yelchin were actually friends. They were friends for years, so that's probably where their chemistry comes from.
They dated, man. I'm telling you, I don't care what they say.
more than likely, they probably have. But yeah, they've been friends since oh my god, I think Imogen, when she was talking about his death, said that they were friends since college, maybe even before. So yeah, they were friends for a very long time.
I'm shocked she hasn't blown up too. I think she's underrated too. I thought she was going to end up being a horror queen herself. I'm surprised she hasn't done more. She's done quite a few things. I'm just surprised we don't see her a lot.
Yeah, she mostly does small independent things. She's not really much of a Hollywood actor.
Well, a lot of people didn't like her Black Christmas. She's a star of that.
Oh, I heard that was awful. Yeah, I didn't see that.
As bad as people make it out to be. It's not nothing to really tell people to go watch that, but it's not. When you watch it, you're expecting to see this shit fest, and it's really not. But I mean, when you watch it, you'll just see what people are crying about, but they make it a bigger deal than it actually is. But I don't know. I didn't think it was terrible. I think the original Black Christmas is extremely overrated. I actually like the 2003 one. That's the one I like. But okay, Katie, good pick. Good pick. Tommy V, Count Tom. What you got?
All right. So my number 8 is Only Lovers Left Alive, which is a Jim Jarmusch movie. If you've seen Ghost Dog Way of the Samurai, might be his most well-known movie, or The Dead Don't Die, but it's starring Tom Hiddleston, so Loki himself, and Tilda Swinton. And they are lovers who, he lives in Detroit, she lives in France, if I remember right. And the blood supply, so they're both vampires, but the blood supply of humans has been tainted by drug abuse and contamination. And so they have to get this very specialized blood that they have to get from hospitals. And then she gets it from John Hurt, who's fantastic in this movie. And Anton Yelchin is actually in this one as well. But it's a really beautiful movie, and it's a love story, but it's kind of a long distance love story for a long time. But it's gorgeously shot, and Tilda Swinton is amazing in this movie, and so is Tom Hiddleston. Like, he looks great as well. But again, I think this one's kind of criminally underseen. It's so good. And then Tilda Swinton's sister shows up, and everything starts to go awry because she's sort of a wild card who starts feeding on humans again, and sort of lets their secret out, and just everything goes to crap after that. But it's a beautiful movie.
What's it called again?
Only Lovers Left Alive.
I feel like I've heard about this movie. Wow. Sounds great, though. You sold it really well.
Yeah, a buddy of mine told me about it, who's a big Jarmusch fan. He told me about it, and I hadn't seen it up until about a month ago, and tracked it down and loved it.
Yeah, I guess I got to do the same. So it is physical. Okay. That's good.
Yeah. I don't know if it's streaming, but
yeah, it is. I started watching it, but I only made it like 15 minutes in, and I don't remember why. Because I mean, again, Anton Yelchin and Tom Hiddleston and Tilda Swinton, everybody. I mean, amazing cast, but I don't know why. If I was tired at the time or something, but yeah, I just ended up not continuing. So. But it is streaming. I cannot remember where. I'm sorry, but just Google it and it'll show up. I think it might be on Tubi or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Nice pick, man. I gotta write that one down. Ray, have you seen that one?
No, I haven't. I wrote it down.
Okay, great. So we're on number 8. Okay. My number 8 is a movie I didn't think made my list, but I was wrong. I guess I was overlooking it. The original Fright Night is my number 8. Yeah, I was like, because I'm looking at my list, and I'm like, I had a movie I really liked, but something like My Best Friend's a Vampire made my list, and Fright Night, the original, didn't make it just didn't seem right. So I knew it was here. So we've already said enough about this movie. Great movie, classic movie. If you haven't seen this movie, you're doing yourself an injustice. It's one of those you have to watch it as a horror fan. You just have to watch it. And it has a sense of comedy to it too. So it's also like you don't have to be a horror fan to enjoy it or watch it. So yep, that's my number 8, the original Fright Night. So let's check the chat. Stacy said something, I think, about a Castlevania movie as where we left off. I think. Yeah, that is where we left off. Of course, I lost the comments. Of course, you suck. All right, let's see. I'm hitting the wrong button. Okay, there it is. So, yep, I was right. She says something. Do anybody want a Castlevania movie? I remember the game on Game Boy, but I don't remember too much more about it. I know they did a Netflix show, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too sure, but a movie would be pretty cool.
Probably. This is the skin of a killer, Bella. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Skin of a stripper.
sound kind of good to me, but I don't know what that means. Again, not the NFL player that meant. Okay, that's confusion you're spreading right there, Larry. Basketballs, an NFL player. I see what you did there. These girls might not get it, but I get what you did there. I know. I'm sorry, I'm reading it wrong. I know I do, Stacy, as long as it's brutal like anime. Okay. Yeah, so there is a Castlevania. Yeah, it's an anime.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right.
there is an anime, yeah.
Last Man on Earth, I enjoyed more than I Am Legend. Really? Larry, check out Stakeland. If you've seen that, I think you might enjoy that one. Do you like Fatal Beauty? Tom Holland. Oh, he did direct that one. I've never seen it all the way through, but what I've seen of it, I really like it. Sam Elliott and Whoopi Goldberg. Was like a bad batch of heroin kills somebody, and they're both out looking for the dealer or something. It's a good movie. Lost Boys, burnt in the sun, not turned into a disco ball. Okay.
Yeah.
True.
Okay. You're making friends up here, Ember. Okay. Beautiful movie. I agree completely with Count Tom. Okay. Why you don't agree with me, Stacy? All right. Let's see. Last comment. You are having a celebration at your ballroom. What vampire movie would you like to have as an exhibit? Okay. At your ballroom. Okay, that takes my mind other places. Okay, at the ballroom, I would show. Let's see. I don't know. I'll let you guys answer. That's our last question for now. What do you guys think? What would you show as an exhibit?
I like the aesthetic of Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna probably go with too.
I mean, since you guys are like it's a ballroom, it feels very secret society. I don't know why I'm seeing that when you say that, and prestigious and old look. So I would say just for the hell of it, not that it'd be my favorite, but just for that setting, probably Bram Stoker's Dracula, I would say.
That's a good one too. It's just Lestat has a very nice aesthetic, and I think he would be a great centerpiece.
Sounds dirty, but maybe that's just me. Would be a good centerpiece. Sounds dirty, but okay. All right, I'll let you have it.
Could you imagine like just Louis and then the ball like all with his aesthetic and decor? It'd be great.
See, I knew it sounded dirty. Now it sounds filthy. Okay.
Well, not alligator Lestat, but
Ray. Now you're gonna start writing adult books, huh? Okay.
No, it's just what happens to vampires when they feed on cold-blooded things. Yeah, he did that.
From that Twilight fan fiction.
Yeah, right. Sounds like that blood rushed somewhere else. Just saying. Okay. Yeah. All right, Ray. What's your number 7? Take it away.
I'd have to go with Nosferatu, the remake of 2024.
Oh, tell us. I haven't seen it.
It's basically just Nosferatu if you've seen the original, but it's very, very, very beautiful, very aesthetically pleasing. The camera shots in this movie are incredible. It's mostly just the beauty of this movie awed me. But yeah, it's a great movie. I mean, it's about it's about this man. There's a lot of points to the Nosferatu movie, but it's about this man who goes to visit the Count to sell a property, and the Count is a vampire. Yeah, and the vampire becomes very, very obsessed with his fiance, who's like some kind of psychic. And then he starts killing people and everything, releases the the Nosferatu, what is it? I think it's like a virus or something. Yeah, it's basically Nosferatu, but very, very beautifully done, very eyeing.
She's saying it like I know Nosferatu. I mean, I know who he is, but I've never seen the original, so this is all new. This story is the first time I'm hearing it. Okay.
Yeah, it's just basically, it's mostly about the Count falling in love with the man's fiance because they have like some sort of connection, and she's like a psychic of some sort. Yeah.
Okay. So the Count falls in love with somebody's fiance. Tom, shame on you.
Yeah,
Shame
basically.
on you, Tom.
And he just showed up, and he showed up to the Count to sell a property.
Okay.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, and he's also a realtor. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
basically.
All right.
But yeah,
Sounds good.
it's very beautiful. If you like aesthetically pleasing shots and camera sets and backgrounds, because they use a lot of the stuff in this movie was actually, oh my god, I can't English. All it was all physical. There was very, very little CGI used in this movie, so it's very pretty.
I heard there's some nudity going on in this. I heard there's some vamp penis in this. Is that true?
Yeah.
I'm out.
There is I think it's when he finds Orlok in his coffin, when he opens the coffin and wakes up Orlok.
Jesus. Yeah, I'm out. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
But is that why it's so aesthetically pleasing? Okay.
No, because he was a shriveled up freaking mummified body at the time.
It was shriveled. Don't want to hear that. Okay. Let's see. Katie. You're next. Oh, well, real quick. Anybody seen the new Nosferatu?
No,
yeah, I loved it.
Yet.
Oh, that's great. I have it on order. Now I don't know if I want it. But okay.
No, it's really good.
You'll like it. It's really good.
What are you trying to say? I'll like it. What are you trying to say? Something? All right.
It's a good story it's beautiful. It's very beautifully shot.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. See what's going on with it. Katie, what do you got for your number 7?
All right, number 7 for me is Lost Boys.
Cry Little Sister.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Well, what's the Lost Boys about for those that don't know?
About a guy who finds a girl that he's attracted to, but she's hanging out with a bunch of vampires, and so he gets, I don't know, like peer pressured into drinking vampire blood and gets turned into a vampire. And so the whole time he's finding out that he's turning into a vampire, he doesn't want to be one. So he's trying to figure out what he can do to not become one and also save the girl. And there happens to be a kid vampire too. I don't think it's the girl's kid, but it's just a kid that these people happen to turn into a vampire. And the guy's brother finds 2 guys who know all about the vampires in the town or the city or whatever, called the Frog Brothers, and they know how to kill them and everything like that. So they all get connected and they figure out what they have to do, and there you go. And he gets saved, the girl gets saved, and the kid gets saved. So
sounds dangerous. Chasing women is dangerous. I mean, you got Near Dark, Lost Boys. They're just chasing these girls and getting into all this trouble. It's very dangerous. All right.
yeah, no, it can be for sure.
It can be. I mean, I feel like Ray will fight me on that. She'll say, "Well, Nosferatu's a guy, and Renfield, and those were dangerous guys."
That's true.
His name is not Nosferatu. Nosferatu is the name of the plague that he releases.
And I thought Tom was the teacher. Okay. All right.
Yeah, his name is Orlok. The vampire's name is Orlok.
Yeah, which, if I remember right, it's called Nosferatu because the original, they didn't have the rights to Dracula, so they named it something else. But it's the same story.
Yeah.
With a name like that, you're just out of options. Orlok.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Tom, what do you got?
All right, so I'm going to call an audible here because originally I had Fright Night 1985, and which I do want to say one thing is I think this one's better than the new one, and a lot of it is because I don't like Peter Vincent in the new one. I think he kind of sucks. And Roddy McDowall is like the horror movie host in the 85 version is awesome. He's so much fun and he's funny. But we've talked about Fright Night a lot, and I love that movie. It was my number 7, but I'm going to call an audible and bring up one that was technically a mini series, but it was released in theater, and that's Salem's Lot. So Salem's Lot. So this is the old one. Salem's Lot. I forget what year that was, but it's 1979, and it, like I said, it was released in theaters, but it was a mini series first. And so you got a guy that's coming back to the town of Jerusalem, and he finds out, there's an antiques dealer who's bringing some strange things into his house, and it happens to be, a vampire. And James Mason, who's fantastic old time actor, is like the guy caring for the vampire. But the vampire design in this, he is one of the creepiest vampires ever. It's really hard to see him on the back of this, but there's a little bit of a picture, if I hold it up close, of the vampire design, but super creepy vampire. And the picture on the front too, that's one of the creepiest scenes ever, is you get a little kid vampire as well. Probably a lot of people haven't seen this one, but if you haven't, you should check out Salem's Lot. I know HBO just recently did a new Salem's Lot, and then there was one, I think, with Rob Lowe. Both of those, not great, but the 79 version is really, really good. And I feel like still holds up. And it was directed by Tobe Hooper of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Sounds good.
I never finished it. I got a certain part into it, and then I just turned it off. I got to revisit it.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's a little bit of a slow burn because it was a mini series, but once the vampire shows up, it's good stuff. Yeah.
Katie's looking like I'm so over it. You never seen it, Katie?
No, I haven't seen it. So okay. I really want to, though. I have the steelbook too of it, but I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, that is a nice steelbook.
I thought it was the Rob Lowe one. I was so lost. I'm like, oh, there's an older one? I didn't know.
Yeah. So the 79 is the original. I haven't seen the Rob Lowe, but I've seen the new HBO one, and it's not nearly as good as the 79 one.
Yeah. I didn't even know that there were 3 of them. I thought there was only that one, the steelbook one, and then the new one that they came out with. Oh, is it Return to Salem's Lot? The one with Rob Lowe?
There is also a Return to Salem's Lot. That is different than even those other 3. And Return to Salem's Lot is dumpster fire. So
it's not
you should avoid that one at all costs.
Yeah, I do have that one.
It's the sequel to the 79.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I wonder, chat, have you seen Return to Salem's Lot? And speaking of the chat, let's see what people are saying. If anybody's still with us, let's see. I make friends a lot. I'm delightful. You're all right. Okay. I agree with you on Innocent Blood. Yeah, Innocent Blood is great.
Yes.
Let's see. On an exhibit, I'm sorry. Is it Anne? See, I need glasses. Anne or on? I don't know. On exhibit, I have to go with Vampires from Blade 2. Ah, nice. Thanks. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. As a guest, Lewis from the TV show. Okay. Don't know what you mean. I might be a little lost. Sorry, Ember. Favorite movie about wolves? Probably American Werewolf. Probably. I don't know. You caught me off guard with that. Ginger Snaps is good too. Movie poster you would want? I don't want to think about my coffin, Stacy. Who would be better, Vampire Zoolander or Captain Ron? Never seen Captain Ron. Tobe Hooper, Salem's Lot is terrific. Life Force, my number 1. Oh yeah, I heard Life Force is pretty good. Did somebody have that on their list? No, I remember that coming
I
up
didn't.
before.
No,
Okay.
not me.
We did talk about it, but I don't remember. I don't think anybody had it on the list, but we did talk about it.
Okay. All right. Stacy, I gotta check that one out. Okay, so where are we? Did I do my number 7?
Nope, we're on you.
No.
That's crazy. I was supposed to go first. Okay. I just forgets about me. I'm just so caught up in what you guys are doing. My number 7 is a movie I raved about last week. Dracula 2000 is my number 7.
Oh,
and, yeah. Just to summarize what I said before, I think it is the best concept premise of a film that was terribly executed, but I mean, Judas as Dracula, as the vampire, and explains the 30 pieces of silver he turned Christ in for. That's why the silver gets to him. That's why he hates his reflection, because of the guild. That's why crosses affect him, because he sung Christ to the cross. Spoiler alert. So the only way to kill him is the hanging, kind of like Judas. I just thought the concept was just the best I've ever heard for a Dracula film. It's just unfortunately the movie wasn't hold up to what it could have been. But I've watched it so many times. I hate to admit it, and I hate the fact that I have it this high. But I have to stay true to myself. Gerard Butler is this vampire. I didn't even recognize that was Gerard Butler, because he wasn't popular at the time when this movie came out. So when you go back and watch that and see, that's like a totally different Gerard Butler to what we get today. It's a hell of a cast too. Star Trek people that like 7 of 9, she's in there. Omar Epps. It's a lot of people in this movie. I'm blanking on everybody, but it was during the Dimension times when Faculty, Halloween H2O, all of that stuff was coming out, and it kind of has that 90s horror vibe that all those movies kind of had. It has that too. So fun film though. I truly do enjoy it. I hate to admit it. Dracula 2000, my number 7. So let's get into our number 6. Ray, what's your number 6?
All right. So with number 6, I went with Underworld Evolution. This is arguably the best Underworld movie in the series. It's the best made, and it probably has the most interesting story. So this continues almost directly after the first movie, where the first movie ends. Celine and her lover Michael are now on the run because of what happened with the werewolves and the vampires in the last movie. Celine now knows the truth about what happened between the werewolves and the vampires, what caused the war. And she then goes on a task because she's being tracked by the very first vampire. He's after her, trying to kill her. And she then goes on a quest to kill the very first vampire and the very first werewolf to end their bloodlines. But yeah, it's a fun movie. I read the book before I saw the movie. It's very faithful to the book. And they did an amazing job with this movie. This movie's incredible.
Okay. So I'm glad to hear this one's incredible, because the other one was a slow burn for you.
Yeah. The first one's a slow burn. This one really picks it up. It's very fun. It's very action-packed. They used practical effects in this movie again. So the werewolves are practical. Even the very first vampire, Marcus, he's done with practical effects too when he's in his vampire form. So yeah, it's a beautifully done movie. I like Underworld Evolution. It's the best one in the series by far.
Nice.
Katie, you like those too, right? The Underworld movies.
Yeah, no, very much so. But for some reason, no, I don't have. Oh yeah, I do. Other than putting the first one on the bottom half of my list, I didn't think about putting any other ones on the list. So, but I do thoroughly enjoy those movies.
Nice. How about you, Tom? You like them?
Yeah, I know. I've watched how many are there? I know I've watched the first 3.
Maybe.
There's 5. There's 5, but the first 3 are all you need to see.
Okay. All right. So those I've seen, and I do like them, but they didn't make my list, but I do like them.
See, I don't believe in that, guys. Even if a movie's best, see, Ray, you're not a sequel person. But see, I'm the type of person. If you just got to go for them all. You just have good or bad. You have to watch them all.
Yeah, me
Especially
too.
if you like the franchise. It's just a completionist mindset for me. I have to see them all.
Yeah,
Although
I have to like really like the first movie to go into the second movie. So yeah, I usually just stop watching them once they get stupid. And Underworld got stupid with the fourth one. So
Okay. Ray is just so hard on movies. She's not
Yeah.
like us. But
Okay.
let's see. All right, Katie, what do you got for your, what was that, number 6, Ray? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 6, this might be, I don't know, but this is the Dracula I grew up on. Dracula Dead and Loving It.
That's your Dracula?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw this before I saw just regular Dracula with the original with Bela Lugosi, and this actually ruined that movie for me because I couldn't take that movie serious because it's almost an exact copy, but not at the same time, just because of how goofy, but I mean, it's just, there were some lines that were the same that again just took me to Dracula Dead and Loving It in Dracula, and I couldn't help but just start laughing because all I could picture was Dracula Dead and Loving It. So it kind of ruined the experience for me but I should have watched Dracula a long time ago, but it didn't happen that way. So, but yeah, Dracula Dead and Loving It. And I especially love Renfield in this movie, particularly because he is ridiculously stupid, but so funny. And just, he's great at, what is it? He's able to like throw himself around, body comedy or whatever. I don't know. Can't remember exactly, but he's very funny and doing body comedy and stuff like that. And he's just so, like I said, stupid, but he's so loyal to his master. And the scene where he's eating the bugs and then he's got the grasshopper legs sticking out of his mouth, like, it's just hilarious. It's so stupid but it's just so awesome at the same time. So yeah, that's my pick.
I just saw that scene. That scene killed me when he's like,
Yeah.
Did you just eat a bug? No, it was a raisin.
What's the name of the movie again?
Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that down because I got to see that.
Ray's gonna pick it apart. No, I'm joking. I never got into Leslie Nielsen. I never got into his humor, but maybe I need to check it out. You told me on that. Sounds fun, Katie.
Yeah, no, it's funny. I mean, of course, it's ridiculous, but it's Mel Brooks too. Who did Young Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles and other ones I can't think of right now, but and he's in it too. He plays Van Helsing, and he's absolutely ridiculous as Van Helsing. It's hysterical. It's so over the top that you can't help but love it though at the same time because it's just so stupidly funny. So yeah, it's just dumb fun is all it is.
That's good. When you say it ruined Dracula for you, kind of reminds me of people how they feel about Scream after they watch Scary Movie. Like it ruined Scream for them. So.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit like that because it is kind of in a way done shot for shot to a certain extent, but yeah, it's just done with comedic humor, stupidity, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's exactly like how it is.
Great. I gotta check it out. All right, Tom, number 6. Count, Tom.
All right, number 6 for me is Abigail.
Nice.
Yeah, so I had not seen this until preparing for this draft, and this is a movie I'm going to watch probably a whole bunch because it is an absolute blast. Like Cal, I know you talked about it that it's just so much fun. The whole movie is fun, and the actress who played the ballerina is an unbelievable kid actor. Like she is amazing. And the horror part is good. The comedy parts are good, but it's one of those that's I think it's a good rewatchable movie where I'm just going to watch it over and over again.
Yeah, I had no clue you when we did like the first half, I didn't know you had not seen that movie. I thought you was under. I think it was Renfield.
Sorry. I had watched it before that. But yeah,
Okay.
it's but it was preparing for this whole top 20 draft that I watched it for the first time. And because I think it's on Peacock now, so if you have Peacock you can watch it. But man, that movie is just a blast.
I have to agree with the acting of that little girl, especially when she was still pretending to be human and they had her in the room and she was like pretending to be afraid and everything. Like, she really did sell it.
Yeah. And it's a small role, but Giancarlo Esposito, I love him, so it's fun to see him in there.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see people really enjoyed this movie. Such a good one. Katie, get on it. You got to watch it.
I know, seriously, I really do. Knowing that it's on Peacock now and I can watch it because I don't own it yet.
I'm shocked you don't own that one.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so my number 6 is I watched this movie 4 times last year or the year before? I think it was last year. I watched this movie 4 times within the span of 2 months. I love this movie. It wasn't my first time either. It's just no, I watched it a couple years ago, but Fright Night 2 is my favorite Fright Night. The original Fright Night 2, 1988. It's my favorite, Tom. I love Fright Night 2. I love how it's shot. I love the girl vampire. I forget her name.
Yeah.
It's her brother. She's avenging her brother. Actually, they took a little bit from this movie in the Fright Night remake. The ending is kind of similar to the ending to this one. But oh man, I can't say enough good things. I love Tracy Lynn. She was like a crush of mine when I was younger. I love Tracy Lynn, and I liked her chemistry. She has good chemistry with him, unlike Amanda Burst did in the first one. I feel like, I mean, they're still good actors, and they're good. They're like I said, there's nothing bad there, but it's just I feel like the chemistry is more organic in this one with them. The scene, I don't know if anybody's seen it, but there's a scene where they're in like a school hallway. It's like nighttime, and one of the vampires come rolling down on skates and kill somebody. It's so dark, but like, I don't know. It's so unique. I've never seen nothing like that. It's such a cool scene. Even if you haven't seen the movie or not going to watch it, watch that scene. Try to look it up. Courtesy of YouTube, I've seen this movie. I don't even want to say that because this movie is extremely hard to find. It is super out of print, even on DVD. It's like an $80 DVD. But such a good movie. They need to re-release this movie. I can't say enough good things. I take a lot of heat for that, it being my favorite one, but Fright Night 2 is excellent, guys. And it takes place almost directly after the original Fright Night, which is unique because in those days, I know we're starting to see that a lot now, but that really wasn't a thing. There always was some type of gap in time. I mean, you might have seen it with Halloween 1 and 2, but you didn't see that a whole lot where movies just like kind of take place like directly. There's always usually a gap and stuff start happening again, and you know what I mean. But yeah, this was really good. Fright Night 2, and not the remake, but the 1981. Yep, that's my number 6, and it was almost my number 5, but I couldn't put it over my number 5. But yep, anybody ever seen Fright Night 2? It seems like Tom has.
I can't say I have. No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's. I honestly think it's one of the best horror sequels ever.
Wow,
I know that's a big thing to say, but it was really close between that and the original Fright Night, which one I was going to rank higher. So I'm with you. It was really close for me, but it's so good. But like you said, almost impossible to find. I found it through ways that I can't talk about it, but I found it.
You got you a boot. Yeah. You got you a boot. I got me a boot too.
Hey, I'm not against it if the movie's impossible to get.
Yeah, and if it's like $80 for a DVD, I'm also not against it either. $80 for a DVD is ridiculous. I'm not paying $80 for a Blu-ray. But But
Fright
yeah.
Fright Night 2 was a movie I always looked into wanting to get and see because I have heard from a lot of people that it is a lot of fun and really good.
I love Fright Night 2 so much. I will offer to do a stream, like a review with you guys. But these two might pick. Well, this one up here on the right here, she might pick it apart so bad, Tom. I might cry, and I don't want to feel that. I don't want to feel what that feels like. But she surprises me though, because I thought she was gonna hate Snow White, and she loved it like I did. So
Snow White was really good.
Yeah.
So maybe that's something to think about.
Hey, the key with me is characters. If the characters can pull the movie, mostly I'll like it. If I like the characters, I'll like the movie. I'm more of a character person than story. I can overlook a bad story with good characters, but if it's bad characters with a good story, I'll compliment the story, but I'll be like, the characters made it unwatchable.
I would have thought you was the other way around. But see, Ray, the thing about it is it's a sequel, and you don't like sequels, so I don't know.
It depends. It depends. Sometimes sequels pull, like Underworld Evolution, for example.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm weird like that. When I start naming all my favorite movies, I'm like, I got almost all sequels in my favorite movies. Yeah, Terminator 2, Superman 2. Like I love like Fright Night 2. I mean, I like sequels too. The first Scream is the best. I think the first Chucky's the best, but I like a lot of sequels more. So
two examples of the sequels I like the most. Lord of the Rings. I like the the Two Towers. And probably with the remakes of the Planet of the Apes, the Caesar trilogy, I like Dawn the most.
I haven't seen those. I really want to see those badly.
Those are good.
They're good. Yeah, those are very good.
I just got them. I'm gonna watch those soon.
And Godfather 2.
Godfather. My dad loved Godfather 2, but I think he slightly liked the original better though. But he was
I love Godfather 2. Oh, you like mafia movies, right?
Yeah, I do. See, my mafia movies, I was the era of like Scarface is great. I know that's not a mafia movie, but it's like a companion piece with The Godfather. People always put them together, but I was my era is more like Goodfellas, Casino. I don't know. It's a gangster film. It's not really a mafia film. It has a little bit of mafia elements in it. King of New York. Those are more less my era. Like when people be like, "Oh, The Godfather's the greatest," and I'm like, is it really better than Goodfellas or Casino? I don't know. I have to watch it, but it's hard for me.
You gotta watch it. Yeah, you gotta watch it. Yeah.
All right, I'll definitely do that. And then we'll watch Innocent Blood right behind it. No.
Yes.
Okay, so all right, who's next? I'm sorry. I'm a little lost. Who just went?
I think you did.
I went. Wait, okay, so it's time for the chat. That's right. All right. See, listening to you guys, I'm just like way off tonight. I'm way off tonight. I'm sorry about that. Oh wow, there's some chats in here. Okay, let's see. All right, Mads, what you say? I make friends a lot of. Oh yeah, we seen all that, so we done that. Well, maybe I was wrong. Let's see. Favorite movie about wolves? I thought I answered that. And okay. Here's something. I know the girls like Dark Shadows. Readapt Dark Shadows. What y'all think about that?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Tim Burton, Johnny Depp. Yep.
I mean, Tim Burton's was technically a remake of the show, so yeah, why not?
I mean, a lot of people didn't like it, but there's some people that did like it. I don't know. I haven't seen it. It looks great though to me. I don't know.
It's fun.
It is fun.
Toby Hooper's Salem's Lot is terrific. Oh yeah, we read that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who better? Okay, this is a new one. Who be better vampire? Billy Crystal, Adam Sandler, Hugh Grant, Jessica Lange. Jessica Lange. Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell's one of my. He's probably in my top 10. I love Kurt Russell, but Jessica Lange for sure.
Yeah, no, her work in American Horror Story, and oh my God, she is the perfect. She can be perfect either way.
Jessica Lange is. She also played Joan Crawford, right? Mommy Dearest, right? You guys seen ever say Mommy Dearest?
No.
Yeah, that's Jessica Lange. No, y'all never heard that sound that people ever that soundbite. What's that quote? No more wired hangers. Y'all never heard that before? Yeah,
No.
No.
She beat her daughter with a wire hanger. That's what she screams that before she beats her. Yeah, it's a
Wow.
true story about
Okay.
Joan Crawford. It's based off a book, and it's from the perspective of Joan Crawford's daughter. So it's about what Joan Crawford was really like, the actress.
Yeah, I know the movie you're talking about, and they did do a mini series. The people who did American Horror Story did a mini series of
Betty and Joan. Yeah,
the relationship. I don't remember who it was now. I don't know if it was Joan Crawford because somebody had some kind of celebrity rivalry.
Yeah, it was Betty Davis versus Joan Crawford. They had a big rivalry. Yeah, Betty Davis is actually my favorite female actress. I love her. But yeah, I
feel like Hugh Grant would be good too, though, as a vampire.
What tone are we going for, though? So that's what it would be. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Billy
no,
Crystal
that is true.
would be funny.
Yeah, it could be a comedic, could be serious, could be in somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that also.
I think he could do either.
So, Stacy, for your question, if you ever seen, it's not. I'm not saying it's a good movie, but her role in Supergirl, Jessica Lange's role in Supergirl as the villain, she's the sorceress. She's very creepy for sure, especially when you're a kid watching that. So in today's age, it's corny, but seeing that, you would know she would make a good vampire. It depends. I think she would be good in a comedic movie, and I think she would be good in a serious movie. So, but I would prefer to see a serious. All right, let's see what else we got. What vampire costume besides blood is blood? I don't know how to answer that, guys.
What does it say?
I think she was basically asking that vampires can they only consume blood? And I mean, it depends on the writer and their rules that they put on vampires. But yeah, the reason why vampires require blood is because their bodies are dead.
I've heard it from Medea. Okay. I don't see. I'm sure that was related to some. I'm sorry I didn't get to that, Mads. I'm sorry. All right. Let's see. All right. So take it away, Ray, with your number. We're almost there. Number 5, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
For mine, I went with Lost Boys. And the reason why I like Lost Boys, it's because of the aesthetic of it. Maybe it's like what you said with like the original Fright Night. It just has that 80s appeal to it. I love that aesthetic. I don't know. It's something about that gets me. And also, there's a lot of good very well, like with the boy's grandfather.
Oh, we're losing you, man. Yeah, I was just about to say.
Okay, am I back? Okay, where did you last hear me?
The boy's grandfather.
Yeah, the grandfather.
Yeah, the grandfather. Okay, yeah, like the comedic lands with the grandfather. He's great. And then they have that one scene that just always sticks out to me when Sam finds out that his brother is a vampire. And he's like, my brother, a goddamn shit-sucking vampire. Oh, you wait till mom finds out. It's just moments like that land so well. They're so hilarious.
We know you just like the guy in the beginning with the saxophone and the oiled up. I know. Just say it.
Whatever. He's fun. But
very
no, like,
okay.
And it's I like the blonde vampire. What the fuck's his name?
Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah. Yeah, Sutherland. Yeah, I like him. He's a good actor. I thought he was more of a villain than the actual villain of the movie.
Yeah.
For sure. But overall, it's a fun movie. It's aesthetically pleasing. It captures that 80s feel. I like The Lost Boys.
I think for me, with Lost Boys, great. It is a good movie. It's not a great movie. It's a very good movie, I think. And you take the soundtrack away, I think it does a lot. I think the soundtrack does a lot of heavy lifting, but it's what you said about the villain. I feel that when they revealed towards the end, when you get to Kiefer Sutherland's character being, he's perceived as the main villain this whole movie. So when you get to him being a villain, he's not very venomous. I'm not scared. I'm not, it doesn't feel very like a big threat when he becomes, when it's his time to show what he's made of. It just doesn't feel like it. So, and
Yeah.
then maybe that was because they knew they had another person coming, with the grandfather. But I think that always disappointed me. I think that partly is why I got Near Dark over it a little bit. But still a good movie. But I think if I would have watched this, like a lot of people that love this movie, if I would have watched it when they watched it and not a few years ago, I think I would have enjoyed. I think nostalgia kicks in a lot for people with this movie. So I think I would have enjoyed it as much as they did had I seen it back then.
Yeah. I really like the character of Sam. I think Sam pulls the movie. So yeah, I would have to say Sam's my favorite character, and he's the reason why I like the movie so much.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a guy with you girls. Okay. It's okay. All right. I like Imogen Poots. It's okay. I like the girls too. Okay. Well, we all seen Fright Night. We know that. I mean, Lost Boys. We all know what that's about. So, all right.
Yeah.
Katie, what you got? Number 5.
Okay. Number 5 is 30 Days a Night.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. Because like Ray was saying, like I don't know what exactly you call it, if it's the aesthetic or the scenery, but I love movies that take place in the cold, in the snow and the ice.
Mm-hmm.
So that already makes it very good for me. And I love how the vampires look in this movie. The fact that they also have like their own language, and the fact that they just kill indiscriminately, and also I forgot that Ben Foster was in this movie, and I love him. His character is so creepy and just so pathetic at the same time that he just does an amazing job. And then I do love, of course, I've loved Josh Hartnett since, I don't know, The Faculty and H2O and everything like that. So of course I love everything he's been in. And I don't know the actress's name, but the one who plays Stella, his wife or ex, whatever they are, I love her as well. I think they have a good chemistry. They have that tension between them because they're kind of going through stuff right now, but they come together at the end and everything. And it's just a very well shot movie, and I just absolutely love it. So.
Oh, very nicely put. Very nicely put. I knew Josh Hartnett's name was coming up somewhere, but he was very big with the ladies back then. But
yeah, I will not deny that, because
I really need to rewatch this. I didn't like this movie. I just don't understand, because there's a sequel too, I think, but I just don't understand why people love this movie so much. The concept is fire, though. Them being, in Alaska, 30 days, that is absolutely great. But the movie just didn't do for me. But I think I need to rewatch it. It has been over 15 years since I've seen it. So
yeah, no, I'd say definitely give it a rewatch, because I mean, I know everybody, has the right to their own opinion, of course, but just for me, like I said, especially with it being in the winter time like that, in the cold and the snow and the ice like that already bumps it for me alone. But I do really love the way they made these vampires look so menacing already, and the fact that you got 30 days a night, so no one is escaping, basically. And then the ending is just incredible too, what he sacrifices and everything like that. So yeah, I just think it's incredibly good.
Yeah, you're making me want to rewatch it. Nice pick, Katie. I didn't see that coming. All right. Tom, what do you got for your 5? This is the top 5, guys. This is the creme of the creme. So I can't wait to hear these.
Yeah, I almost had Lost Boys, because I do love Lost Boys, and I'm Ray. I'm glad you brought up the grandfather, because he cracks me up. He's awesome.
Yeah.
But there's just like vampire love stories that deal with like loneliness and stuff always just get to me. And so for me, it was between Let the Right One In and this one, which is a girl walks home alone at night, and which is an Iranian movie, and it takes place in Iran. Sorry, Cal, it's subtitles. So, but it's this.
I'm joking.
And so it's this girl who is a vampire, and she is basically feeding on abusive men. And so she's all throughout Iran feeding on these abusive men and sort of like a vigilante. So she's like Batman vampire kind of. But then she ends up meeting the character's name is Arash. And Arash is this very sweet, lonely, sort of nerdy guy. And the two of them end up falling in love. And it's a vampire story and a beautiful love story. And maybe the most beautiful looking black and white movie I've ever seen. So if you hate subtitles and black and white movies, you're really going to hate this movie. But it is a beautiful black and white movie and a beautiful story. So it's from 2014. A girl walks home alone at night.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I'm sure there will be a remake of it. I'm sure.
Probably. Yeah. 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 There's also some really cool American cars in this too. So there's that.
Oh, you're a car guy, huh? Okay.
Well, there's some cool old cars in this. So I don't know if Iran has a lot of old American cars. I don't know, but there's a bunch in this movie.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Girl that walks home. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's see. So for me, my number 5. I really struggle with this in number 6, but this movie I watched a million times. This is my movie. It is somewhat a sequel to Demon Knight. This is Bordello of Blood. I have so much fun with this. I love the boobs. I love everything about this movie. And if you've seen the movie, you know there's a lot of boobage. I love the guy at the bar. There's a guy in the community named Hobbs Horror, and he can do his impression so good, but he's like, I'll tell you about a place where you can get the best goddamn piece of ass in the whole goddamn world. And it's like, and he's so terrible. And then the guy says to him, yeah, just loosen up that headband, pal. It's just, you have to see it and you'll understand what I'm saying. It's funny, but Chris Sarandon is in this movie as well. And I didn't know this was Chris Sarandon until maybe a decade ago. As many times as I had seen it, he's the preacher in this of the mega church. And it's him and what's the guy? The main guy's name is it's escaping me. Somebody used to be more popular in the 90s. Dennis Miller. So he's Angie Everhart is the bombshell vampire in this. Just fun. Corey Feldman has a good role. Actually, the story starts with Corey Feldman, so it starts with him, and it's his story for the first 15 minutes, and then it just explodes into another big thing, and then you see the Demon Knight Key show up and make a cameo. But Angie Everhart is absolutely stunning and absolutely just so good. So who knows? Who knew? Because she's not typically one of those actresses, but in this, she has so much wit, so much charm. She's so charismatic with the camera. She plays the hell out of this vampire. Whoever directed her, I'm blanking on the director, but he must have did really well with that, because I've never seen her do anything this well, because I've seen other movies. But and they're not to say that they're bad, but she shines, and it's really good. But yeah, this is a Tales of the Crypt movie, people. So it is Bordello of Blood. And Tom, I know you've seen this movie, right?
I mean, I used to like Angie Everhart quite a bit. So
Who couldn't?
Yeah, that and Another 9.5 Weeks. She's in that. That movie is not good, but
she's in it.
Good.
She's in it.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I can see why somebody would want to 9-week her. I get it. I totally get it. How about you ladies? Have you seen Bordello of Blood?
Yeah. Can't say I have.
Oh, okay. No, Katie? Yes?
No, I have.
Oh, you have? Do you remember it?
It's a fair question. Somewhat, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I like it. And then, it doesn't have it. It's a Tales of the Crypt movie. So at heart, it has a lot of comedic tones to it, more than than Demon Knight did, even though Demon Knight had some too. But it was kind of cool to see the reveal at the end that the girl's a vampire too. And I don't want to spoil it. Please go and watch Bordello Blood though, for those that haven't seen it. I'm just smiling so much thinking about this movie. Tom knows why, but yeah. So yep, okay. So, and we'll just jump right into our number 4. Ray, what's your number 4?
Okay, my number 4 might sound a little weird, especially after I praised Underworld Evolution so much, but I had to go with Underworld Rise of the Lycans, and there's a reason why I like this one more than Evolution, even though I say Evolution is a better movie. And it's because I'm a sucker. I don't like romance all that much, but I am a sucker for the enemies to lovers and the forbidden romance. Mm-hmm. And the story of Rise of the Lycans takes place hundreds of years before the events of the first movie. And basically it's the rise of the Lycans. It's how the Lycans became to be, because Lycans are not true werewolves. So they are like a subspecies of werewolves. And so this movie explains how they started, how they became, and how horribly treated they were by the vampires and their enslavement to the vampires. And the movie follows Sonia, who is the daughter of one of the vampire elders. And she completely despises and hates the way that the vampires treat the werewolves. And she ends up falling in love with the very first Lycan, who is Lucian. And they have to keep their romance hidden, because if they get found out, they will be executed for it. And it's basically their romance and what they try to do together to try to free and save the Lycan species from her father and the other vampires. It's a very beautifully done story. It's very tragic. It's sad. It's also beautiful. It's just, I don't know. I love Lucian and Sonia, and I love what Sonia was supposed to resemble in the vampires, and how the vampires can be different, and that werewolves and vampires don't have to be natural born enemies. They can coexist and be together. And it was that idea that scared the vampires. And this movie also explains how the war started. And yeah, I just love it. I think it's like many people say it's a Romeo and Juliet story, but I wouldn't necessarily really say it's Romeo and Juliet, even though it has some similarities to it. But yeah, it's basically a forbidden romance.
Okay. And just to tell you, your poll came up. I ran a poll about Underworld being boring, and 57% say yes, it is boring. So
yeah, the first one is very boring.
First one, okay, but all right, it sounds you sold that one, so you must like that one. Okay.
Yeah. I just Sonia is a better protagonist than Celine, to be honest. And maybe it's just because Sonia had that outlook about the werewolves, that she didn't like how they were being mistreated and how vampires put themselves on top. It makes her more of a hero than Celine, who had an irrational hatred for werewolves. So yeah, well, I don't know if you could say it was irrational because it wasn't true, but yeah, Celine hates the werewolves. She didn't really care much about their plight, but Sonia did. And I just think that it makes Sonia a better character and a better representation of vampires in the series. So
okay, sounds good to me. If I might say, I know people love Kate Beckinsale and everything, but I always thought she was a little wooden, a little stiff, But
yeah, Sonia is played by Rona Mitra, and I love Rona. I think she's kind of underrated, but then again, she doesn't really act in anything big, so she's kind of like a lesser known actor. but when she can shine, if you give her the right roles, she can really steal the show. So,
believe you. Nice pick, number 4. Okay, all right. What's your number 4, Katie?
My number 4 is Blade.
Ah, the first one. You're a fan of the first.
Oh yeah, and I got the 4K steelbook for Blade.
Okay,
that's beautiful.
And yeah, I love the fact because usually 4Ks and the newer steelbooks don't actually have like the cast information on the back like that, but it's the original poster, I believe. And yeah, so beautiful steelbook. I absolutely love this. And usually I don't open my steelbooks, but because I love Blade so much, I knew I wasn't going to ever sell this no matter what. So I did open it so I could watch the 4K of it. So
okay. Yeah, just send it to me, Katie. That's all. But,
do what?
I said send it to me. I'll take it.
Oh.
But yeah, I love that artwork. Love that Blade. The first Blade. It was a huge experience for me. I walked into that movie at the cinema, not knowing what it was, and was blown away. And I was just like hooked all year. Like I remember, like I cosplayed as Blade. Like it was really cool. It was really cool.
Yeah, no, I absolutely love Blade, the entire storyline, and like I said, I loved Blade, but I also did love, because of vampires and everything, Deacon Frost, because he was just absolutely gorgeous, and he was the more stereotypical vampire, being the bad guy and everything like that. So, but I love their chemistry, how they hated each other so much like that. And then I also loved, I don't know what his actor name is, or even what his name is in the movie, but the guy who he keeps killing, like he sets him on fire, and he's the one who bites the girl who's in the movie with him, whatever that guy is. That their chemistry too is hilarious throughout the movie. Which he just keeps chopping his hand off, and then like, Bruce Blade, we got a new hand, and everything like that. And it's just, that helps make the movie as well too. It's just their chemistry and everything. And just Wesley Snipes is just unbelievable with his just everything that he does, his movements. Even though he's wearing all of this gear, you wouldn't think that he'd be able to move as well as he does. And then the freaking skills that he has with the sword is amazing. And just everything, the way he does those cool flip things, and the way he grabs the things behind his back and everything, just everything is just incredible about Blade. So
yes, and it's just so grimy and dirty how it's filmed, but it's too in a good way. It's just very unique.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like it's done the way you would think it would be done, because not necessarily all vampires are higher ups. A lot of it is done in the dirt and the grime and the underground world and stuff like that, or at least that's what you would imagine.
Damn,
so
you sound like you know for a fact.
The raid scene is so iconic, so I love that.
Yeah, that blew me away too. The raid scene is incredible. Yeah, all that, so much blood, and he comes in there, and in the way he's just knocking them off. I never seen a vampire just disintegrate that way. The way
exactly. Yeah,
great for sure. Okay, so there's not much to say. I'm sure everybody sings Blade. Real quick, what's everybody's favorite Blade? I see. First one for you too.
Yeah, one for me.
One.
Oh, whoa! I usually meet people that love two. Okay, I feel like you guys are ganging up on me here. Okay.
I mean, I do love two, but
two is good. Yeah, but
I
don't know. The first one stayed more in my mind.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well. All right, Tom. What's your number 4?
All right, my number 4 is Near Dark.
Oh.
So yeah, which kind of like Fright Night 2 is kind of hard to find, and needs a new Blu-ray release or something, because it's hard to track down. But this one, I feel like it's almost the opposite of Interview with a Vampire, in that Interview with the Vampire is so beautiful and elegant and all that kind of thing, and this is just grimy and dirty, and the bar scene is unbelievable. Like that bar scene is awesome. And I love their little RV that they tool around in, and Bill Paxton is just completely unhinged in this movie. And I love Catherine Bigelow with Point Break, and she directed this, and Lance Hendrickson, and it is a love story too, but like I really dig Near Dark, and I hadn't seen it until last year because I finally found a DVD copy of it. But yeah, and I agree. I like it better than Lost Boys. I love Lost Boys, but I like Near Dark. I think is better and still gives you that '80s vibe as well, but much dirtier and grimy. And yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. Oh, so we all pretty new to Near Dark. That's cool. What do you guys think? What do you ladies think about Near Dark?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I only made it through pretty much the bar scene is where I made it in the movie.
Oh, that's a good scene. Well,
one thing I noticed about doing this video with you guys, and I already knew this, but I haven't watched a lot of vampire movies.
Yeah, you said that. You were so enthusiastic about doing it. I figured you watched a lot of them.
No, I just like vampires.
Okay.
Speaking of Twilight. Earlier, no, but the most recent release of Near Dark, which was a Blu-ray, but it's completely out of print, had a Twilight-like cover intentionally to try to hook people in to see Near Dark. But you can find it. It's pretty funny to see the Twilight-like cover to Near Dark, which is, you couldn't
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, you couldn't get too much more different movies than Twilight and Near Dark, other than they both have vampires.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That is funny, actually.
So my number 4 is a movie that these two ladies criminally disrespected last week. A movie that is on the mountaintop, on the Mount Rushmore of vampire movies, and that is Dusk Till Dawn. From Dusk Till Dawn. I don't know what these ladies. I know you like the beginning, but it falls off for you once they get to the bar. I don't know. They were smoking a little bit of that, Tibet, a little green. I don't know what was happening. Maybe the cats told them to say it. I don't know. But this is an amazing movie. I truly believe that I have no proof in this, but I truly believe this is half. I think this was said earlier. It's half Quentin and half Robert Rodriguez. It just seems that way.
Yeah.
But absolutely fun movie. I didn't even realize that was Harvey Keitel in that role till years later. There's certain lines in this movie you can't say anymore, so I want to repeat them. But there's just certain things in there. It's very vulgar. Everybody talks about the snake scene, but and it's okay. It's okay. But there's just other things in this movie for me is like the way when the guys get turned. Tom Savini, who's a great horror designer, he does a lot of effects and stuff. But when he bites, whose character is that? Hell Caesar is a guy. I forget his name. I always blank on his name. It's very disrespectful. But anyway, the black guy. He bites him.
Fred Williamson.
Fred Williamson. Yeah, when he bites Fred Williamson. And he says, "Fucking bit me," like it just, and then he tosses him. Although that is probably the worst effect in the movie, like when he turns, like it looks terrible. Other than that, the movie is stellar, though. I love the super soakers with the holy water. That was so creative. Like, I mean, Bordello Blood stole that, So that was really fun. I get excited. I love how this movie ended, and it sets up another movie I had in my top 20, the part 3. And so it showed you there was more layers to this and more vampires. I even like the chemistry between Juliette Lewis's character and George Clooney's character. A lot of people don't catch a lot of that, but there's little subtle things, and just even the end when he tells her to go home. There's things to it. I like it. Which is crazy though when you really look at the movie. It's like he gives her some money, but it's almost like, dude, you didn't even say sorry. Like you basically took our family hostage and got them all killed. Just to get your brother who got killed too across the border. But wow, what a movie. I think it's excellent. I'm actually wanted to find a way to put it in my top 3, but I didn't want to cheat, because Ray likes to cheat too. She puts more movies on the list. I didn't want to do that, so it had to be number 4, but I thought it was number 3, but since we got to be honorable and honest, it's number 4 for me, From Dusk Till Dawn. And also too, George Clooney's first serious role. This is his first introduction to before he became George Clooney. I mean, he had ER, but this was it. This is where he showed people he can act. Now, everybody, be cool. Okay. So, yep. All right. So let's see. Let's check out this chat. See if anything anybody. I'm not boring y'all, am I? Let's see. Okay. What's up, Dale? Deli Dale, what's going on? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in, man. Dale, what's up? You just check the chat better than I do. All right. Love Blade, but Blade 2 is better. See, Dale, that's what I'm telling them. Blade 2 is the better film. Yes, absolutely. Slightly. Not by a mile, but I think it got it. I do like Blade 2 soundtrack better though. Well, I don't know. That's debatable too. All right, let's see. Sup, Ray. Let's see. Dale, you say anything else? Okay, you said. I also just saw Near Dark for the first time a couple months ago. Yeah. So what did you think, Dale? Dusk to Dawn is fun. Selma Hayek she is, but it's not in my top.
I knew that would hurt your feelings.
What? Didn't hurt my feelings. I just think people are crazy. You people are crazy. I love that scene too, Dale. When she says, "I'm gonna make you my dog, I'm gonna make you my slave," and he's all loading up the gun, and then he's like, "No thanks, I've been married before." Yeah, yeah. Cautionary tale, guys. Anyway, let's get into our number 3. So the top 3, guys. This is it. We almost there. This is the top 3 vampire films for us. This is important here. All right, Ray, go ahead. Let's see what you got.
All right, I have to go with Blade, my boy Blade.
Yeah, Blade.
Yeah. I can't say he's my favorite Marvel character, but he is one of my favorite Marvel characters. I can't replace my girl Jessica Jones. But I do love Blade. I love this movie. This movie is awesome. What can you say about Wesley Snipes as Blade? He was born for that role.
He really was.
He really was. For sure.
Yeah.
Just to think, he tried to get Black Panther done first, and they denied him, and then he did Blade. Yes,
really?
I didn't know that.
He was campaigning for that, and they didn't have the technology ready, but he was trying to get that made, and they didn't do it. But then he did Blade a year later. So, yep.
Well, I'm glad though, because I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily because Chadwick Boseman, passed away and all, but I can't imagine him not being Black Panther now. So,
what do you guys think about Spawn? What do you think Wesley Snipes would have been good as Spawn?
I haven't seen Spawn, so I can't say.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Because they're about the same time frame. Spawn was first, a little bit before, and then Blade came out. So I always wonder how that would work because they were both in the running for both Black Panther at one time, but it was really Wesley's idea to get it done. Well, I mean, it exists before him, but he was the one pushing for it. But
I think he'd be good as.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think he'd be good as Spawn, and I know that movie's a little bit of a train wreck, but I like that movie. But I think with Wesley Snipes, that would be way better.
Yo, it's John for that movie. I think he's really good as the clown in it. I think he's really good in the clown.
Yeah,
the movie's bad, but I think John is really good in it.
Yeah.
And I do like Michael J. White. He is what he is. It's just a bad movie. There's actually a good cast in there. It's just the movie is just what it is.
Yeah.
The new one will probably be okay. Jamie Foxx, it'll probably be okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I guess it's heavily makeup. I was getting ready to say I don't know how that's going to be long term if the movie is good and they do sequels. I don't know. But then again, it's makeup, so Jamie Foxx can still play it, I guess. There'll be a suit. So, yeah. Okay. So, Blade. I know we talked a lot about Blade just recently. So, what's your favorite? Yeah. What's your favorite scene in Blade? We'll ask you that.
I like the scene where we were talking about it. It's the scene with it's It's the underground.
Mhm.
The underground
raid?
fight scene.
Okay.
Or was it the raid?
It's the raid, and then there's also an underground scene where he's like in a room where it's like a vampire Bible. They have like all the scripts up.
Yeah,
like
that's the scene. The one with the scripts. Yeah, the Bible.
And there's just like this real young girl, and she's like
Mm-hmm.
doing karate moves on him and shit.
Yeah, I did like the raid fight scene too, but the underground scene sticks out more to me.
Mm-hmm. I gotta love always that scene where the cops shoot him, and he said, "Motherfucker, you lost your mind."
Yeah.
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 I also like all the scenes where he's with his mentor. I like those scenes too. They have great dynamic.
Yeah,
the
I
actors
forgot to
play
mention
really
this
good.
one. Yeah, Chris Christopherson, like
Yeah.
like their dynamic, like father and son kind of thing is just so sweet, you know, and they will never admit it. You know, you can tell they're trying to be big, strong, grown men, you know, not letting emotions get a hold of them, but they really care for each other and like a father-son kind of thing, and it's also really helps make the movie as well too, their chemistry and everything.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they do have a lot. I just hope if they do this Blade movie, I hope they find a way to give an old man Blade movie be cool, but I just think he deserves, just like Hugh Jackman got one, Michael Keaton got one, I think Blade deserves a send-off too. And because that last one was just no, that ain't how you should go out.
And they did bring him back momentarily for the Wolverine Deadpool thing, but that was silly. Blade really needs a good send off.
I think how they should do it one of two ways. Like, since they're doing this multiverse thing, I truly would love to see whoever they cast as the new Blade, Mahershala or whoever. I think Blade, his first villain should be the old Wesley Snipes as Blade, and I think they should make Blade, like an alternate universe maybe, and that'll be his good send off. He'll be the villain in the movie, and then you kill him off. And it's like passing the torch in a way, and it's also like giving him an ending. So I think that would be cool. Or you go the route and make Wesley Snipes more the mentor, the Whistler character. You just cast him as Whistler for the new Blade. One of the two. I think that would be kind of cool. Either way.
Yeah, but, either way would be interesting, because in the multiverse you could pretty much do whatever the hell you want with the character. So yeah, he could definitely be the Daywalker who is bad, who does drink blood, and didn't go for the serum or wasn't saved by Whistler or anything like that. So
also the girl in Blade 1, I forget her name, but I never seen her much after that movie. But I always thought she was pretty good too in the movie.
I never read much of the Blade comics, but didn't he go bad? And wasn't there one where he was kind of bad and did drink human blood and shit?
I don't know.
I could have sworn there was.
At the end of Blade Trinity, it looks like he turned bad. It looked like it. But that movie was a mess. Who knows what we saw? Who knows?
I don't really remember the Blade comics. I think I only read like one or two of them.
Probably could Google that now. Okay. So, Katie, did we do your number 4?
We're on 3.
Number 3, right?
3. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Okay, number 3.
It's fine.
All right. Number 3 now. This one is very surprising to me because I literally just watched this, but I was so blown away by this movie that it is literally from one watch this high on the list. It's number 3, and that is Byzantium.
Never heard of it.
This movie was so beautifully shot, and it's a love story, and it's also like a mother and daughter story as well. I don't know, it's a bunch of stories in one, but it was just so incredible, blew me away. And I love the way, again, with the lore changes on how vampires are actually made, and I just thought that was so creative, and I love the way that they did it, because it's not anything like what you would think. Like I would have never come up with this idea myself, but I absolutely love it. And then there's a cat. Yeah. But I absolutely love this movie, and the cast in it is great, and they all had very great chemistry. I mean, the main girl, the young girl, and then her sister, who turns out to be actually her mom, they are fantastic in it, playing both sides of the roles, when they're themselves when they're human and then themselves when they're vampires. Like they can portray both, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful movie. So
what year would that be?
Shit, I didn't write the year down. It just came out like a couple years ago.
Okay, I never heard of that. What was it called again?
Byzantium.
Byzantium. I'm not gonna remember. I gotta write that down. But that's the name you're not gonna remember. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Okay. So now, what door did you open to? What monster did you open, Ray? I know that was you.
Huh? Oh, my door? I was just walking into my room. I was getting a drink.
Yeah. Ray's a little dark, y'all. She might be opening the door to hell on us. So,
who knows?
Okay,
maybe.
Tom. Please don't. We got enough problems. All right, Tom, what you got at number 3?
All right. First of all, I will say, Katie had told me about Byzantium too, and I checked it out, and it is incredible. It almost made my top 10 as well. It's actually the same director who did Interview with the Vampire directed Byzantium, and yeah, so you should check it out. I think it's on Tubi. I think that's where I watched it.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I believe that's where it's at. Yeah, and I forgot to mention that. But yeah, what's the director's name again, Tom?
Neil Jordan.
Yeah, we were saying that he really needs to make more vampire movies because this guy sort of knows his shit about vampires and how to do it right. So yeah, like Interview with the Vampire and then this are like top tier vampire movies for sure.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. But so my number 3, I had decided I was only going to put one Dracula / Nosferatu movie on my list, and that is Bram Stoker's Dracula. And I love 2024's Nosferatu. By the way, this steelbook is gorgeous, by the way.
I love
it is.
The back is great.
Yeah. And so I thought everything Nosferatu did, now it's not quite beat for beat, but it's now, they're obviously playing off the same Bram Stoker story. But I thought Francis Ford Coppola, who directed this, and The Godfathers that Cal needs to see, does better than Robert Eggers. Like, I think this is better than Robert Eggers. The only thing that doesn't work in this movie, God bless him, is Keanu Reeves. Outside of that, everything else is phenomenal. And Gary Oldman is the best Dracula of all time. And I don't think it's close. You've got he finding out at the beginning that he's off fighting the Crusades and his wife dies while he's fighting the Crusades, and he comes back and he's so angry at God and the priest, and like stabs the crucifix and it starts bleeding, and which he ends up becoming Dracula through that. And then maybe the best romantic line in the history of movies, I have crossed oceans of time to find you. And that line is so good, in fact, that so this is a funny story. In class this last week, I don't even remember how it came up, but I brought up that line and I encouraged 2 boys in the class. I was like, you need to go tell your girlfriends that you have crossed oceans of time to find them. And they did it, and it just crushed. It was so funny watching them do that. But yeah, and then
you setting these guys up like this. Okay,
yes, nice. As a joke, and the girls, of course, are like, "What on earth?" But
see, today's girls will probably, you say I crossed the oceans of time to find you. To today's girls will probably say, "That's why I'm seasick." I'm just saying, like,
yeah, exactly. But then, I think the design of Dracula is so good in this, and Winona Ryder just kills. And then you got Anthony Hopkins as Van Helsing. It's just great. And so for me, it's the best Dracula movie.
You're blowing my mind with this because I've seen it. I seen it when it came out. That was a very long time ago. I only remember the bad accent Keanu does and that Gary Oldman's in it. and you know his cool red outfit is cool, like his cape and everything is great.
Yeah.
But that's all I remember. I don't, and the buns, of course, the buns he's wearing. That's all
Right.
I remember. So, but you saying I didn't even realize Anthony Hopkins was in this movie. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he's Van Helsing, and he's also the priest at the beginning. So he plays two roles there. But yeah, just I think it's incredible.
I gotta rewatch that. Yeah, for sure.
Me too. I remember it being beautiful. That was the thing that stuck out about it, and the scene where with Winona Ryder and Dracula in the room together when he comes into her room for the first time.
Yeah. Well, and when he's dressed up on the London streets, I mean, that dude looked cool. Like, you know, Dracula looks cool on the London streets. And yeah.
Yeah, I'm like so intrigued. Like this movie just came out or something. I'm like, I really need to see this again.
Yeah.
Cool pick. All right. My number 3 is a movie. If you know me, then you know I talk about this movie quite a lot. Vampire in Brooklyn is my number 3. I love Vampire Brooklyn. Shout out to Wes Craven for his just his perfect horror with a little bit of comedy. It's like so well balanced. I love the score. Nobody talks about how good the score is in this movie. It's so creepy. I think Vampire in Brooklyn is great. I think Eddie Murphy did a really good job. A lot of people, and he took it serious because a lot of people say only time he would be Eddie Murphy and be funny, he was always in character as the vampire Maximilian in this movie when he did this movie. But only time he would be like comical is when he did like his side characters, when he did the preacher Paulie or the guy that robs the Italian restaurant, Guido. Those are the only times he was, Eddie Murphy. He took the role that serious, and a lot of people thought, he was being rude, but he was method acting, and it just because he wanted to do it as a serious movie. He didn't really want it to be comedic, and in editing it comes out however it wants to come out. But I really see the risk because he took a risk in making this movie, and I absolutely love this movie. Angela Bassett, Alan Payne, aka G Money. There's just a lot going on in this movie. So many good lines. Kadeem, as Stacy was mentioning earlier, Kadeem Hardison is really funny in this movie. John Witherspoon steals almost every scene he's in. He's so good. Like there's a scene where he's the first one when the ship comes to carrying the vampire. It comes to New York and it crashes on the docks, and he sees the wolf, and for some reason the vampire is a wolf, then it shapes into a human and walks away. But he sees it for the first time. He's telling the police, and they show him a canine. They're like, so the wolf you saw was like that? He's like, hell no, that's a damn chihuahua compared to the big motherfucker I saw. And it's just it's so funny. He's just like he said he did the flip-flop shit. He turned into a man. And then he's like, remind me of a girl I met back in 1962. She loved me, man. And I go to the door one day. She was a man. She did the flip-flop shit just like that. I was just like, he's just really funny, man. And his ghoul, which is Kadeem Hardison, is really good. Check out some clips of this movie, people. I know a lot of people haven't seen it, but I rave about it. Everybody knows me knows I love this movie. And I think it just got a Blu-ray a few years ago during the pandemic. And so it'll be nice to see that in a better format. But Vampire in Brooklyn, my number 3.
You talked it up, so I'm writing it down.
I love it. Oh, the best scene, my favorite scene in this movie is when he does Preacher Paulie. And the alleyway scene is good. I don't want to give that away. Ray, you'll love the alley scene. But Preacher Paulie, though, and it just shows you the power of a preacher over his congregation. He convinces, because the vampire is taking shape of the preacher, and the only way for him to take people's shape, their form, is there has to be a doorway of evil in them. So they have to be, you can't do that to a really good, pure person. So so there were certain people he couldn't do that with. But with the preacher was a drunk. He was, he was just not a good guy. And so he took his form, and then he's like leading the congregation outside. And he really, by the end of this sermon, convinced them that he had them out there singing evil is good. And he's like, because he was talking about one of his congregation. He's like, take our proudest member of the church. He was down last night with a $2 hoe. and like, and it is just so, it's just so funny. He is like, don't be ashamed because you got your little ass. Ass is good. I know you thinking the preacher saying something wrong by saying evil is good and ass is good, but if you get you a piece of evil ass, woo! Like it's really fun movie, man. Really fun.
It sounds fun.
So, yeah, check it out, people. I can't rave more about it. I actually watched it last year before I went on like this fast of not watching TV, but I watched it a couple times last year, so it never gets old to me. So yep, that's my number 3, and we will go to the chat. Let's see if anybody said anything. Did anybody say anything? Let's see. Dale's in here talking it up, it looks like. Okay, so Dale said Ray probably already seen it all. Let's see. I remember Blade 2 was better. Okay, so we got From Dusk to Dawn is fun. Oh yeah, we read that. Let's see. I gotta start starring these. I really like Near Dark. Yep, it's a good one. My number 3 today might change tomorrow. OG Fright Night. I had that in my top 10. Did I have it? No, I didn't have the OG in my top 10. Let me see.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I had it at number 8. That's right. It did make my top 10. Yep. MJW. Oh, Michael J. White. Michael J. White is good as Spawn, but the movie around him is bad. Yeah, that happens a lot. But yeah, he is good. He's good. I think John is like steals the movie though.
Yeah, that's unfortunate when you get like the perfect actor for the role, but the movie just sucks.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, y'all might think that about well, no, not the same. It's not the same because I was going to say Dracula 2000 might be the same, but it's more or less the story. The premise is great, but it just didn't.
Yeah, it wasn't written good.
Yeah, the opening nightclubs is the best scene in Blade. Yeah, pretty much. I think so. Oh, Dell says that movie's amazing. That you said, Katie. Let me see. Bram Stoker's Dracula is excellent. Okay. Keanu Reeves doesn't work in that movie because he's much better than the movie star than he is an actor. He's much better at being a movie star than an actor. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves took a lot of heat, him and Nicolas Cage, and they still take that heat that they weren't really good actors, but I think Keanu Reeves finds his strong points. Like he was decent in Devil's Advocate. He did his thing as Neo. So I think he finds his stride, and I think Nicolas Cage can turn it on when he wants. So they are who they are at this point.
And he worked well as John Wick too.
I didn't see those. I know that's crazy, right? I didn't see none of those.
That is crazy. John Wick is like
that's
one
great.
of the best things ever from Keanu Reeves, like ever.
Yeah, I used to have an argument with somebody in the community all the time because he used to say it's the best action movie ever, and I'm like, no, Terminator is, and he's like, no, it's John Wick, and I'm like, all right, but I need to watch.
I really liked the first one. The second one was okay, but then they start to get goofy.
You always say that. You're just a sequel hater, Ray.
No, it becomes too comic book.
Too comic book. What's wrong with comic books? Yeah. You're a book writer.
Well, see, the thing is that the first one in particular is like they take it like seriously. It's like realistic, and then in like the third movie, he falls off of a building that should have killed him.
Yeah, well,
you see, that's what I mean by it gets silly.
Somebody out there survived of falling off a building somewhere.
Not bouncing off of all of the fire the fire escapes on the way down.
Well, you said you like the characters, and you'll give the movie grace if the story, So
yeah. I mean, John Wick is still fun. It's just they got silly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, so let's get down to our top 2. So, what's your number 2, Ray?
I have to go with Sinners, just mostly because this movie is probably one of my favorites of the year. So it still stands out to me. And also this movie was very metaphorical. And if you got the metaphorical meaning for it, I don't know, it elevates the movie in my opinion. Because if you take the movie for like what it was trying to say, because it's a movie about power and how power corrupts and stuff like that is the meaning behind the movie. It's a very powerful message that's very well executed. Especially when you take the villain into consideration, because the villain is he's Irish by birth, and if you know about the history of the Irish and how horribly they were treated throughout, history, he was able to obtain power that protected him. And with this power, he went and he shared it with all of the other disenfranchised people to give them power and to give them freedom. But this power corrupts. It can make you just as bad as the people, who stepped on you from the very beginning, and so it's a very symbolic movie, and I just think it was very beautifully written, and the movie tells a much greater story than just the face value of the movie.
You sold it. I still need to see it.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's very beautiful, and I just knocked my audio out. Okay,
it's that beautiful.
There we go. Yeah, I think it was very beautifully done. And, I like Michael B. Jordan, and Michael B. Jordan was very good at playing two different characters in this movie, twin brothers. I think he did an amazing job with it. It also has Haley Steinfeld in it, and I love Haley Steinfeld. And it has a lot of blues music in it and a lot of Irish music in it, too. And it's all very, very beautifully done.
I seen some of that sex scene, man. Ooh, they nasty. I seen it. But, it looks great. I need to watch it. I know it was. People were saying it was disturbing though. Like it was uneasy for some people. I'm like, really? Are you people into horror? But was it that bad? Did you feel a little uneasy watching it?
Me personally, no. I think the trailer had more of the the uneasiness in it, because my sister saw the trailer and my sister was like, there's no way in hell I'm going to see this in theaters. She's like, I can't see this on the big screen. And it was because of how the trailer portrayed the vampires in it. For some reason in her mind, when she saw the trailers, it reminded her of skinwalkers and how they mimic and things like that. But yeah, I can't say that the movie was overly disturbing, in my opinion. I can't say that.
You gotta see it. Anybody else seen Sinners?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, it's really good. I didn't think it was, to me, the disturbing stuff is more about, and disturbing in a good way that should lead to conversation is the racial stuff. But as far as the horror, like if you like horror, it's not, it's not that disturbing.
A lot of people seem to say, like you girls had your opinion about Dust to Dawn. They say it's like maybe three different movies, and a lot of people seem to like. I've seen people say the vampire movie is the least of their favorite. They like the other stuff. Like I've seen people say that because they say like the movie takes a while to get to the vampires. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I've heard that.
It does take a while.
It does, but you meet the quote quote villain of the movie, the Irish vampire. He's not really a villain, but you can say that he's a villain as in he's like the antagonist of the main characters. But it's really what he represents and what he's trying to achieve. He's not very evil. But you meet him quite early in the movie. He's running through the sun, and the sun is burning him. So you do realize that it's about vampires pretty early on in the movie. But I don't know. I think because the movie is more about the villain, because that's where the symbology of the movie is for. It's for the vampires, the vampire symbology. That I think it kicked off more with the vampires' arrival.
Okay.
Because even though the first half of the movie is not bad, because it's about two brothers trying to start a blues bar, and I mean, it was enjoyable.
I remember seeing the trailer thinking it was a possession movie. I'm not really into possession horror. So I remember, and I was like, I don't want to see that. And then when I seen people saying it's a vampire movie, I'm like, oh yeah, well, I want to see that. So.
Yeah. The trailer, the way they portrayed the vampires in the trailer, it was very eerie and spooky. Like my sister, when she watched the trailers, she was, in her mind, she was thinking, you know, like shapeshifters mimicking you to try to get you to come outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
And kind of like Fright Night, they have to be invited in, it looks like. So.
Yeah, they work off old vampire school rules.
Nice. I mean, well, that's only right. It's an older period piece, right? So.
Yeah.
Okay, nice pick. I'm glad to hear it. I didn't think I would hear that one. Okay, Katie, what you got for your number 2?
Number 2, unfortunately, this is the other one that I was not able to actually rewatch. So again, memory is a bit fuzzy on all of the details, but I absolutely love this movie. Talked about it last stream. Soundtrack, everything is what makes this, or what helps make this movie so great, and that is Queen of the Damned.
Queen of the Damned.
Damn, you got it that high.
Yes, I do.
I really have to rewatch this movie.
Is that really that high for you, Katie?
Yes, it really is.
Okay. It was nice having Katie tonight. It was nice having Katie tonight.
Oh, it's so mean.
I'm not mean.
I'm just last week too. I'm gonna remember all that.
Sorry. I can't believe it, Katie. That's unbelievable. Number 2? Wow.
Yes.
And they say I
like
got
I said, it has a lot to deal with the soundtrack and the fact that it's Jonathan Davis, Korn, one of my favorite all-time ever bands, who wrote the score. So that has a lot
Katie,
to do
calm
with
down.
it. I'm just saying.
You
and
put
also
a heavy K on that
Townsend-
corn. I'm just saying. There was a heavy K on that corn. He was like, corn. Like, all right.
Oh, I didn't realize. I don't know.
I'm
just
joking.
saying.
Jack Skeleton looks a little disappointed behind you. That's that high. I'm just saying. He looks
Really?
a little. He's looking at you like, really. I'm just saying.
But yes, it is number 2 for me.
Great. R.I.P. Aaliyah. Yeah. I need to really rewatch that now. Damn, Katie. Sheesh.
I need to actually rewatch it too, because seriously, like I remember a lot of the parts of Lestat and with Aaliyah, and I remember the soundtrack part, but I don't remember all of the intertwinings in between all of that. So
yeah,
I really do need to rewatch it too. But just being honest, it would be number 2 for me at this point. It might change after I rewatch it. I'm not gonna lie, that is a possibility, but I highly doubt it.
I mean, this was the one I think we were so shocked you dissed Dust to Dawn, saying, you know, half of the movie's good, because I think me and Tom was thinking like, well, this movie is so pieced together. You got this over Dust to Dawn, but you know, it's all subjective, and I love it. I love the refreshing picks. I really do, Katie. I be joking with you, but I love hearing
I know,
different takes.
I know.
I do. It's fun, and it's like it's cool to see people have, you know, different. Everybody doesn't have Dracula as number 1, so it's really cool. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, Tom.
All right, I guess this would be the prequel to Queen of the Damned, Interview with the Vampire.
Nice.
Is my number 2. Yeah, I just rewatched this movie again, and it still holds up. You know, it's Tom Cruise is so good in this. He's so, you know, menacing, and you know, I watched this and I thought, man, I wish Tom Cruise would take a few more risks like this again, because seems like lately he's very calculated when it comes to, you know, Mission Impossible and stuff like that. But he's such a good villain. Like, he's a great villain in this. He's also a great villain in Collateral, which is an incredible movie.
That's his best film.
Ooh, I love that movie.
Yeah. He's so good in that. And then Brad Pitt's really good. And then Kirsten Dunst as the, you know, kid vampire just steals the whole thing. And it's just beautifully shot, you know, and I really wish, I guess everybody was on board to do a sequel to this, except they couldn't get Tom Cruise to do it. But
That's unfortunate.
yeah, because Neil Jordan was all ready, Christian Slater was ready, you know, and yeah, that would have been awesome to see. But Interview with the Vampire is my number 2. I love that movie.
I really have to read the book. My sister, this is Interview with the Vampire is one of her favorite books. And she's been telling me to read this so much. But when we saw the movie together, she said that the movie is probably one of the most accurate, faithful adaptations of a book she has ever seen.
Huh.
And although they did leave a few things out, like in the case of Claudia and Louis, I mean, they did of course hint at it in the movie, but in the book they were a couple. Because you got to take into consideration Claudia might look like a child, but by the time you know what happens in the story, she's like over 200 years old. She's not a child mentally. So it's like, yeah, they were actually like a pair. And it's like, yeah, to put that on screen with an actual child actor, that would have been weird, So it's like they did things like that. But yeah, my sister talked up the book so much. I have to read the book.
Yeah.
Dear God, I'm glad they didn't do that. But yeah.
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 But also, too, I heard that Tom Cruise's character and Brad Pitt's character are, lovers in some way in the book. Is that true?
No, he's his sire.
Okay.
Basically, like his father. He's the one who turned him.
I mean, I didn't know what to believe. I know vampires are usually very central creatures, so
they're very family oriented. Like they stick with their sires, they get mates and things like that. Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Actually, fun fact, a lot of people say that Stephenie Meyer, the author of Twilight, stole a lot of her ideas from Interview with the Vampire.
Stole or inspired?
I can say, maybe you could say inspired, because you can't really steal ideas. You can't copyright ideas. But it is pretty interesting that, Jasper is kind of like Louis, because in Interview with the Vampire, vampires have special skills. And Louis' ability in Interview with the Vampire was controlling emotions. He can control the emotions of the people around him. Jasper could do that. Claudia being able to paint pictures that predicted the future. Alice. Lestat being able to read minds. Edward. You see what I mean?
I see.
Okay. I've never put that together like that. But yeah, no, that's
interesting.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting too. Yeah, it's an interesting conversation I had with somebody about that.
Okay. All right. So my number 2 is Blade 1.
Sorry.
That is my number 2. I mean, don't look so shocked, but yep. I love the Daywalker. My favorite scene, real quick, is probably. It has to be. I mean, the ending is so great too. The music is like a companion piece with this movie. The music is really good. All that techno sound, and Frost is really good. A lot of people hate on Frost, but I think he was really good in this.
Yeah.
But and then him turning his mother, and so it was really like he was Blade's father in a way. So it's Blade. What can you say about it? It reinvented the superhero franchise in a way. I mean, it put Marvel where they needed to be. Marvel was done. It's kind of like how they say New Line is the house that built Freddy is the house that built New Line, or whatever a house that Freddy built. Yeah, that's it. House that Freddy built. I feel that way about Blade because it started with him with Marvel, and the Matrix kind of stole from that. That scene where Frost. I mean, he shoots his gun at Frost and it's slowed down, and the bullets. So a lot of people forget that the Matrix got that from him. That effect. But Blade is really good, really good. I love how he saves that girl and then he just tells her go home. Good movie. We've talked about Blade. Won't go too much into it for sure. Let's check these out. I'm sorry, guys. Let's see. Sinners is my number 2, he says. Sinners will be his number 2. Okay, Dale. Sounds good. We have somebody new here. Yes, I haven't seen many, but the OG Fright Night would be a favorite of mine. Well, thank you. And thank you for being here. Legit The Legit Tiffers. If I'm saying that right, I think I'm saying that. That's it's one of your friends.
That's my sister.
Oh, that's your sister again. Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
she's the best.
Was it a different name or was this the same name?
No, it was the same last time.
Oh,
I
sorry.
think. Yeah.
Making me feel bad. Okay. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Nice seeing you again. So Dale says Sinners is heavily layered and works better if you take most things, including in vampires, as symbolism or social commentary. If you want a straight up horror flick, you'll be disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's very symbolic, and if you don't really understand the symbology it's trying to portray, then if you're just watching the movie by like what's in front of you, it's probably not that great.
I think that layers like that makes the movies better. Like there's like that's why a lot of people don't like Mother, but that's why I love Mother, because there's so many layers to it. But Tom Cruise might have to start taking risks again. He can't do all those stunts forever. Yeah, that's probably why there wasn't too many action scenes in the last Mission Impossible. I think he will start taking risks in his older age just to keep his name, because now he'll go back to he'll win an Oscar or something. He'll try to get back into more serious stuff. Further proof Stephanie Myers is a hack. Okay. You trying to start a pot, Dale? Trying to start a pot? Okay. All right.
Stephanie Meyer's not that great of an author anyway. So.
Well, they say that about the what's the person that did Harry Potter? They say that about that person.
JK is actually a professional author, though, that has like multiple books behind her, more than just Harry Potter. Stephanie Meyer only wrote Twilight, and that spin-off of Twilight, which was awful. And she wrote another book called The Host, which was honestly just a ripoff of Animorphs. And I couldn't even get past the first chapter. So Stephanie Meyer is just not good.
So I'll take this moment. I know we didn't do honorable mentions, so I'll just throw one out there. What would be your favorite vampire TV? So we'll do that as an honorable mention since we already had 20 movies. So what would be your favorite TV? Mine's would probably be, I don't know. I haven't seen Buffy all the way through. What would your favorite one be, Ray?
I would have to go with Buffy.
Buffy? Okay.
Yeah. Buffy's a lot of fun.
How about you, Katie? I mean, there's a lot of them.
I mean, if I'm staying true, the one that I have seen the most and have the most knowledge of is Buffy. So it would be Buffy.
All right. Because y'all forget, we got Forever Night, we got Vampire Diaries, True Blood. There's a few of them.
See, I couldn't get into Vampire Diaries. A friend tried to get me into that, and I just couldn't watch it.
No, I do like Vampire Diaries, actually. It's just I never finished it. I think I only saw up to like the 5th season. So that's the reason why I say Buffy, is because I have watched the entire series. I have the entire series and I've watched it multiple times. And then with True Blood, I have seen the entire series and have it all. It's just I've only watched the entire series one time through. I've seen like the first 3 seasons, I think, or at least the first 2 seasons multiple times. But the entire series, I haven't seen it, but just one time completely all the way through. But again, with Buffy, I've seen it multiple times all the way through. So that's why Buffy would be mine.
Okay. How about you, Tom? Any honorable mentions TV-wise?
So, if I'm being honest, the one I have the most fun with by far is Buffy. However, a new one that is maybe the best vampire thing I've ever seen, and I mentioned it last time, and it's only a 1-season Netflix thing, but from Mike Flanagan. But Midnight Mass is incredible. It is just unbelievably good. If you haven't checked out Midnight Mass and you like vampires, you have to check out Midnight Mass. It's really, really good.
I heard about that.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
For me, I haven't seen a lot of these vampire shows. I want to see them all. They all look intriguing to me. I can throw an episode of Tales of the Crypt at you where the guy is like a vampire and he's a wuss. He doesn't like killing people, so he works at a blood bank to get his fix of blood. And so it's got in the blood, he's putting them out of business basically. So it's kind of funny. That's just an episode though, so I can't really count that as a series.
Well, Supernatural had a lot of cool vampire episodes.
Yeah, they did. Vinny, I think it was Vinny, was a vampire in Supernatural. He was Dean's friend, and somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Dean always killed the monsters, and he would not kill Vinny, so he became really close with him.
Yeah. And then there was that one where Sam tried to protect a family of vampires from Dean and a vampire hunter.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one too.
Yeah, which played into the Vinny thing because Dean was so gun-ho on killing those vamps, but when it came to Vinny, who he built a relationship with, he didn't want to kill him. So it was, it was double-sided. But so since I can't really vouch for a TV show, I'll just say there's one movie I did forget, but it's a good honorable mention. It's called Red Snow. It's more of a low-budget movie. But
I watched that. That was hilarious.
It was good. It was about this girl. She's a writer, and she goes up to a cabin in the snow and everything. It's snowing real bad, and just all types of bad shit happens. A vampire stumbles, right? It stumbles upon her. She takes him in and nurses him back to health, and then all types of shit. The vampires come looking for him, and it's really good. It's really good.
Yeah, Ray, I think you should definitely watch it because she's an author in the movie, and so she kidnaps the vampire, kind of, because she's like an author about vampire books and stuff, and so it's a very interesting concept.
Sorry,
so I really enjoyed it. It was fun.
Give me the name one more time so I can write it down.
Red Snow.
Red Snow. Okay, writing it down.
I actually probably would have made my 20 had I thought about it. Maybe. It was a fun movie. I've only watched it once or twice, but it's newer, so it hasn't sat with me like a lot of these have.
Sounds interesting.
It's one of those movies I got off a Hamilton book, though. It was fun. Probably you too, Katie, huh? You probably got it off the same place.
Yeah. I saw it at Walmart, and again, because of how I love snow, movies with snow and stuff, and then the vampire part on top of it, I was like, oh, I want this. But all those movies always end up either going to Dollar Tree back when we had Dollar Tree, or to Hamilton Books. So I was like, I'm just gonna wait till it's there.
And it's always the one you don't wait for. It doesn't come. Like it's like, God damn it! But
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
those movies be like $20. It's like I'm not paying $20 for that.
But, no.
But it was really good though.
I like small budget indies.
Because sometimes you get some good ones and sometimes you get some crap. So that's why even at Dollar Tree, I was like, I don't care what it is. If it's a horror movie, I'm gonna pick it up. It's a fucking $1. And if I don't end up liking it, then it was $1. But I'm gonna take a chance on any horror movie because that's just what I enjoy the most is horror. So why the hell not?
Them dollars add up though. But
that is true. Yeah.
But you know yourself, so you kind of know your taste. So when you're looking at a movie, you kind of I very rarely strike out. Very seldom I strike out on a movie. So, but then again, I'm not as hard on movies. So.
Yeah. There's only like one movie that I can think of that I absolutely still, after giving it multiple tries, still think is just absolute garbage.
I didn't like Black Swan. That was one of the ones for me. I didn't like that one, but
it's been too long since I've seen that. I don't really remember it. I just remember scenes.
I haven't seen it yet. It is on my disturbing movie list, though, so that's interesting. You didn't like it.
It has a good cast, though. I like the cast.
Yeah.
So our number one, we finally got here. 2 streams in and probably over 4 hours of almost 5 hours of conversation. Our number one, guys, our last round. So we'll start with Ray. What is your number one vampire film?
I have to go with Interview with the Vampire.
Oh boy, I knew it.
Yeah, it's the best vampire movie ever. I love it. I love the story. I really want to read the book, like I said. But no, I loved the cast. They all did an amazing job. My sister vouches for it for being book accurate. So, and I also like how it takes how Anne Rice took a risk, with Claudia being so young. But yeah, it's a great movie. It's kind of sad too.
It's meant to be though. But yeah, okay. Yeah, I need to rewatch it. I remember liking it, but it didn't make my top 20, and so that's But
that's crazy.
Great. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, well, Katie, crazy me. Tell me your number one. Let's see how crazy this is.
What do you think it is? It's of course Interview with the Vampire.
God damn it! You guys are talking.
Yeah, what else would it be? I mean, my
guys are
God, this
talking.
movie is one of a kind that is just absolutely brilliant and beautiful and well acted. I mean, great, awesome, amazing, wonderful acted. It's just, this movie is unbelievable. So, and plus, I've watched this movie so many times. I did rewatch this one since I did find my copy, to get refreshed on it and everything. And
That's a
it's
long
just
movie.
amazing. Absolutely love it. Brad Pitt as Louis is just, I absolutely love him. I don't know why I like depressing, sad characters like that, but I do. And he's just amazing at that role. And then, yeah, Tom Cruise playing Lestat. And then Kristen Dunst. Like, I always remembered the relationship between Louis and Claudia. And yeah, it's just, you definitely know that there's something going on there, you know, even though they don't show it, but you can tell because she wants to be a woman. She doesn't understand what's going on, and you know, she wants to be a grown woman and everything. So yeah, you can.
What was first? Tom, was Near Dark or Interview with the Vampire first?
Near Dark.
Okay, yeah, I figured because they did
Yeah.
the vampire who he was like an old man, but he was a child. You know, he was turned early too.
Yeah.
But,
oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
So it kind of reminds me of
changing children is against vampire law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of that reason.
Mm-hmm. And then we get Abigail, of course. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think you.
But was Abigail born a vampire? That's different. Vampire lore is where vampires are born. They do grow to maturity.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it said how Abigail.
Yeah.
I don't remember either. No, she was bitten. Yeah, because I remember her saying that.
Okay.
And when they had her in the cage and she was telling her story, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. You're right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Abigail is illegal by vampire code.
Oh my God, illegal. Sheesh.
Yeah. You can't have vampire children. It's illegal. Wow. That's like in almost every vampire lore.
Well, we know who's going to tell on us here. I'm just saying. All right. All right, Tom. So what's your number one? Oh, I don't think I saw what you did, Katie. You pulled up the Blu-ray when Tom had the DVD. I see what you did there, trying to flex on us.
Oh, no. It's because this is the copy I can find. I have the same thing that he has, but this is the one that I could find. So that's why I just brought that one out. Anyway.
Oh, and just on top of Interview with the Vampire, Anne Rice was a phenomenal author. Okay. She had excellent ideas. She was an excellent writer. So Interview with the Vampire is just fantastic all around.
Oh, yeah. Damn. Sheesh.
I didn't read Interview with the Vampire, but I read the Witching Hour, and that was amazing.
She had sass with it when she said it too.
Okay. Yeah. She is. Everyone should aspire to be Anne Rice.
Okay. I'll throw some rice for her. Okay. Tom, what you got?
All right. So my number one, From Dusk Till Dawn. Is my favorite, is the number one vampire movie. And I rewatched it because after the conversation last week, I was all right. It's been a while, so let me rewatch it. And I think and ladies, I don't know when the last time you watched it was, but I would say at least 2/3 of the movie take place in the bar. Because I thought the beginning was longer than it is, but it's not that long. Yeah. Most of it takes place in the bar with the vampires. And it was my favorite part, I think, is in the bar with the vampires, because now you got a lot of lead up to it, but like you have, I think the preacher's name is Jacob, and you have Jacob really battling with his faith. The whole time, but especially when he gets to the bar. And then, the lines in this are so good. Like, and this is, I'm going to mention a few lines that you can talk about, but, he's like, we're going to Mexico. And he says, what's in Mexico? Mexicans. Love that line. It's just so dumb, but funny. And then at the very end, when the guy, Cheech Marin, who plays like every role in the movie, it seems like, shows up and goes, "So what were those, psychos?" And George Clooney goes, "Did they look like psychos? They were vampires. Do psychos explode when
when
sunlight
light
hits
hit
them?"
him.
You know, like so good. And then
Right.
Tom Savini as Ex Machine with his gun that comes out of his crotch. And then even like Los Lobos, the band is the band in the bar. And it's like this movie, it's just so much fun from beginning to end. It's just a blast. And the
Their
vampires are great.
Their weapons, super soakers with holy water, crossbows.
Yeah.
Like it's really cool. And Tom Savini did a really good job on that dog, like the way he morphed into that. Nobody talks about that transformation when they talk about, transformations. Really good.
Yeah. And
man.
Harvey Keitel is acting in that thing like it is like he's going for an Oscar. Like he is
That's what I'm
incredible.
saying. I didn't even realize that was him. Like for years, he was really good in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he I even like all their chemistry with the family. Like, and you could tell Seth, which is George Clooney's character, he really likes them. So it's like through the whole movie, in the back of his mind, you can see he's trying to make sure that he can keep his promise that they come out safe. Unlike the one lady that they grabbed during the bank heist and Richie killed her, so he's really wants them to make it out. But
even that scene is, in a vampire movie, that scene with him and Quentin after he kills the woman and he's like, "What's wrong with you?" And it, is it my fault, that you're like this? It's really well done.
Right. And it was, because I know, even when I still rewatch that movie, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Yeah.
But oh man, and when Juliette Lewis turns around to him and says, "Can you ask him that question?" and he says, "Yeah, I think I could do that for you."
Right. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yes.
Like he was daydreaming all of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, great movie. I didn't think it'd be your number one, but excellent choice. You showed them. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, really, when I was thinking about it, is like, which of these do I want to watch the most? That's what I'm going to decide is my number one. And this is the one I have watched the most and will probably continue to watch the most.
So good.
Yeah.
All right. We're finally here. My number one will be, and it's sponsored by this sound clip. Let's see.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
So my number one is Blade 2, though. Even though that's Blade 1, Blade 2 is my number one movie, and I can't say enough about it. It's more than a vampire princess. The pool of blood that regenerates the old vampire. Great comic relief from The Walking Dead guys, you said earlier. I like the little back and forth because Wesley always has his Blade always has his number. Ron Perlman's character, he's like, oh, it'd be so easy to just kill him, and like he always has his numbers. Even the guy that was supposed to be the Walking Dead guy that was supposed to be his assistant, aka Whistler Report 2.0, and he blew him up, and he said, I've been on to you since they turned you. I just love everything that. It's a little dated now. It's funny how the first one isn't as dated graphic wise as the second one, which is funny. But the second one, the fight scenes at the time were so amazing. Like the way he's suplexing people, and like the scene he has with Womack at the end, the fight that they're having, and when he breaks Womack's arm into like 100 pieces, and then Womack just puts it right back together by flicking his wrist. Like it's so good. I love that battle, man. Blade was really in over his head, and he pulled it out though. He's Blade, right? And and then to see he had a soft side for the girl. He showed her first sunrise because she never saw it. She was a pure blood. She never saw sunrise. I love Blade too. And at the end, the ending when the guy he let go in the beginning of the movie, and then he said, "Oh, did you think I forgot you?" Like it's like, and he kills him and it goes off. Like I love Blade too. Yep, really good. I wish the graphics held up a little bit more, but it still would be my all-time favorite, just by an inch over Blade 1, but it would be my all-time favorite. Now, sometimes when I said earlier, I like to cheat. Sometimes I just like to put Blade 1 and Blade 2 together as one, but I didn't want to cheat, so that's how Dust to Dawn didn't make top 3. But Yep, that's it. So to recap, can we go through our top 20 real quick? I'll go first because I know Ray. Yeah, you got them crossed out. Let's see. So I'll give you a second. My top 20 was number 20, My Best Friend's a Vampire. Number 19, John Carpenter's Vampires. Number 18, Renfield. Number 17, Prowl. Number 16, Dusk Till Dawn 3. Number 15, The Last Voyage of the Demeter. Number 14, Fright Night Remake. Number 13, Dracula Ascension. Dracula Ascension is a sequel to Dracula 2000. My number 12 is Innocent Blood. My number 11 is Lost Boys. 10, Near Dark. 9, Abigail. 8, the original Fright Night. 7, Dracula 2000. 6, Fright Night Part 2, 1988. Number 5, Bordello of Blood. Number 4, Dusk Till Dawn. Number 3, Vampire in Brooklyn. Number 2, Blade 1. And number 1, Blade 2. Ray, what do you have for your 20?
All right. For 20, it would be Underworld Blood Wars. 19 is Queen of the Damned. 18 is Bram Stoker's Dracula. 17, 30 Days of Night. 16, Stakeland. 15 is John Carpenter's Vampires. 14 is John Carpenter's Vampires Los Muertos. 13 would be Van Helsing. 12 is Abigail. 11 From Dusk Till Dawn. 10 would be Fright Night. 9 is Underworld. 8 is I Am Legend. 7 Nosferatu. 6 Underworld Evolution. 5 The Lost Boys. 4 Underworld Rise of the Lycans. 3 Blade. 2 Sinners. 1 Interview with the Vampire.
Wow, what a list. Okay, Katie, what you got? Top 20.
All right. 20 is Buffy. 19 is Girls Just Want to Have Blood. 18 is The Forsaken. 17 Underworld. 16 Van Helsing. 15 is Metamorphosis. 14 Dark Shadows. 13 Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. 12 From Dusk Till Dawn. 11 Let Me In, 2010. 10 is Blade 2. 9 is The Vampire Assistant. 8 is Fright Night Remake. 7 is Lost Boys. 6 Dracula Dead and Loving It. 5 is 30 Days a Night. 4 Blade. 3 Byzantium. 2 Queen of the Damned. And number 1 is Interview with the Vampire.
Nice list, Katie. As a whole, when you hear it all like that, it's pretty nice. But as they were just coming out, I'm like, Jesus Christ, Katie. So okay, Tom. What's your top 20?
Number 20, Elvira's Haunted Hills. Number 19, Vamp. 18, Kiss of the Damned. 17, The Addiction. 16, Queen of the Damned. 15, Buffy. 14, Dracula 2000. 13, Kronos. 12, Renfield. 11, John Carpenter's Vampires. 10, The Verdelock. 9, Innocent Blood. 8, Only Lovers Left Alive. 7, Salem's Lot, 1979. 6, Abigail. 5, A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. 4, Near Dark. 3, Bram Stoker's Dracula. 2, Interview with the Vampire. And 1, From Dusk Till Dawn.
Nice list. Your list had the most stuff I'd never even heard of or seen. Yeah, very interesting list. I got to check a lot of those out. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice list, everybody. Thank you for doing this. We'll go to the chat one more time before we leave. So haven't watched much vampire TV. So Gramps from Monsters would be my fave. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I like that. His number 1 is The Thirst 2009. It's a Korean movie directed by Park Chan-wook, who also directed Old Boy. Her Old Boy is excellent. I might have The Thirst. I'm not sure. I might, because I have another movie called The Thirst. It's from around that time. And Ray says she hasn't seen it. Let's see. And we have our last comment. It's true. Some motherfuckers always trying to ace it. I know, right? Always trying to ice skate uphill. Always, Dale. You know what I'm talking about. Dale, didn't you lose the movie battles to Blade or something like that? That was what you lost to. So that might have hurt it hearing that. I think that's what you lost to in the movie battles. Shout out to 4K D-Ray. We missed the movie battles. But yeah. Now that was fun, guys. How do we feel about our lists? I didn't watch all of those movies. I know a lot of you didn't. I know Tom was really going hard on the movies, and Katie sounds like she was too. So yeah. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, my list could have been better because some of these movies I didn't remember very well, and then I had movies on here like Underworld Blood Wars that I don't even care for, which I'm like that could have been replaced with anything, quite honestly. But I try to make my list more of like what is more rewatchable.
So you have list remorse.
Yeah, yeah, kind of. Okay. Because I'm like the original Dracula, the original Nosferatu. It's like any of those are better than Blood Wars.
True. Okay. Well, next time take the list seriously. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
So our last question of the night was who will have the best top 10 lists, and there was an option for Cal, Kate, Ray, and Tom. And Tom, you came in 33%. I came in at 67%. I don't know if that's channel bias, but they thought I would have the best list. Katie and Ray got no love, rightfully so. That Dust to Dawn just that and Queen of the Damned. I don't know what the hell I'm joking, Katie. I love you. She's mad.
No, I love you too.
But it was fun. I love that you scared one of our viewers tonight. He never did come back. Art really scared me. I love the background.
I really did turn the camera around, and
you
then
did, but I love it.
Then one of the cats turned it back around, so I can't really control that, and I didn't realize that till just now. So sorry.
Yeah, the cat.
Yeah,
the cat.
What I noticed about Dave is he really doesn't like horror movies. So, yeah.
Jesus, that was funny though. But the cat was like, "Yeah, I don't care."
They do that. So.
But that was really cool. I had so much fun with you guys. It was so cool. We'll figure out bring everybody else back up here. And we'll figure out what we want to do next. I would say werewolf, but to be honest with you guys, I'm not really feeling werewolf right now. So I mean, that's just me.
There's not that many good werewolf movies anyway.
It wouldn't be top 20. It would be a 10 for sure.
10 is probably doable, but yeah, I don't know.
There might be only 11, maybe, period. But I don't know. But that's where you got to look it up. But yeah, that's a struggle. But I'm just not in the mood. So I think we could think of something better. I had a couple ideas. Maybe we'll reconvene sometime in December and see. I know, ladies, I'm gonna have you back for we're going to continue the movie years next week. If hopefully, if everything works out, I already have them all booked up. We only have 2 more episodes for that, and we're done with the horrors of the 90s. And we'll probably break from that for a while too and do other things. But I look forward to that and seeing you ladies. We will all be back here next week. And Tom, thank you so much. We will have you back too soon.
Yeah.
On something. You let us know what you're interested in, and we'll find something. Because I don't want to pressure people to come up in there not really into. Like, I don't want to tell somebody, hey, let's come up and talk Disney movies, and they're not into Disney movies, so or horror movies, So that's happened to me. I've been on a stream and I'm like, why am I here? And they're like talking about Disney. I'm like, dude, my Disney knowledge stops in 1995. Like I haven't seen anything. So, yeah. So thank you again for all being here. We'll get you out of here. Let's see, Ray. Anything you want to tell the good people before we leave?
Hello, I'm Ray. I do have a YouTube channel, Rayleigh's Media, and my Instagram, a little bit of Ray. Although I am behind on my media, of course, because most of you know I am working on my novel. It is complete. Continuity checks are done. They're all good, perfect. I am just doing one more punctuation edit through, and I just need to work on the spine for the book, which I will know how big it needs to be soon, and it'll be published within like the next week or so.
Sounds great. No rush. We're here for it. And better right than never. Yep. Okay. See. Put this down. Wow,
It froze on me. There we go. All right, Miss Nightmare. Let's put you up here. The cat can say something to if he or she wants. Go ahead. What do you have coming up?
Well, I don't really have anything coming up planned yet because, like I said, I've been really enjoying doing these. So all my focus is kind of on this and watching the movies and everything for our lists and everything. So,
Thank you.
but here soon, hopefully, I will get to my haul video and then also get back into doing my disturbing movies ranking or not ranking. Sorry. Just disturbing movie list that I have that I did 2 videos I think already on, maybe only one, I can't remember now. Anyways, I want to continue that series. And yeah, so hopefully that will start up again soon. But again, I've been focusing a lot on doing these lives, so that's kind of where my focus is right now.
I appreciate that, Katie. Don't let me stop you though, but I appreciate you and I appreciate your time.
No, I'm having a lot of fun doing these. So, I'd rather, and plus I'm actually watching movies for doing this. So, that's very important to me. So
right. You guys have helped me stay consistent. This is the most consistent I've ever been in the whole 6 years I've done this channel. So, Sir Tom, Mr. Count, what do you have going on?
Yeah, so you can follow me in Cardio Movie Reviews on Instagram and then also on YouTube now. So you can, I just put out my first YouTube video reviewing all the Star Wars movies. So come get mad at me for putting Attack of the Clones dead last because that one's pretty rough. But yeah, come at me. And but I'm hoping to be back on here with you guys again. I had an absolute blast. So thanks for having me.
Attack of the Clones. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't think that would be dead last, but all right.
It's dead last.
I'm gonna watch it. Yeah. You sent us the link.
Even after the Rise of Skywalker, that was bad, dude.
No, I will watch Rise of Skywalker 3 times before I Attack of the Clones once.
But Attack of the Clones is one of my favorite
Attack
scenes.
of
the Attack of the
Clones was rough, but
yeah.
Worse than Rise of Skywalker, I don't know.
I love his speech when he says about his mother, and he's like, "I hate them all." It's just a glimpse into Darth Vader. I love that scene. That was his best line in the whole movie, in my opinion. But I hate them. I don't know. I think he got a bad rap. I think people really hated on him. I enjoyed him as Anakin, but
I liked him in Revenge of the Sith, but not so much Attack of the Clones.
Revenge of the Sith is my second favorite Star Wars movie. That is an excellent movie.
I think I had top 5, maybe.
Damn. Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa. Yep. Yeah. Not a prequels fan.
Woo. That's sheesh. Okay. Yeah, I only Empire I have over that. But yeah. Okay.
I would say Revenge is in my top 5.
Damn, so you got it kind of low too. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think Revenge would probably be number 5.
Okay.
I think I had it 5 as well, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, because overall, especially if you consider the prequels, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
I think as bad as the first episode 1 can be, I think it has my favorite fight, my favorite duel. Because I love the double lightsaber, Darth Maul. I think we got cheated with him. I think we needed more of him. He was so cool.
Yeah. But, the soundtrack of the first one too was very good.
Yes, it's everything. But yeah.
But the worst part is it makes it takes, as a kid, I said this in the video. I wanted to be a Jedi my whole life, right? From the originals. And then Phantom Menace takes being a Jedi and makes it into going to board meetings. And I was like, no, right? Because there's too many meetings. Jedi shouldn't be going to meetings. So, yeah.
So Dale said he did a Star Wars ranking earlier in the year, and AOTC, I'm blanking on which one that is, dead last. Which one is that?
Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones. Oh, okay.
There we go, Dale. Yes.
Okay. I still haven't seen the very last one. So and I don't hate Solo. Was it needed? No, but I still enjoy it. I'll just say real quick, I got Empire, Revenge of the Sith, Return of the Jedi, Force Awakens. I don't know what my fifth one is yet. I don't know. I really like Force Awakens. I think the first Star Wars, well, technically Episode 4, but New Hope. I think New Hope is extremely overrated. It's okay.
Ooh.
It's good. I think it is. It's just, I don't know. I think because they cramped that down my throat as a kid, that movie. So it kind of made me hate watch it. I don't know. But what got me into it was Return of the Jedi. That got me into the franchise. But Empire's clearly the best for me. So, and Larry says Last Jedi is the worst.
Ooh, yeah, that one was bad too.
And
Very
Empire,
bad.
he said Empire's number one. Okay.
Empire's my favorite.
Won't spoil the Star Wars ranking. Go watch it. Yeah, well, I'm gonna watch it. He needs to send me the link though. I'm so glad
yes, I will.
You made your channel. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I want to watch it.
Everybody go check Tom's channel out. Give him a sub. Let's get him going. And thank you for being here. And thank you for always showing up for me, guys. You never cancel me. You are always here on time, even when I'm not. So thank you so much. I appreciate your time and everything. So
had fun being here.
I'm gonna put you guys down. We're gonna sign out. You know me, guys. We'll be here next week with the movie years, and we will be doing 1993 and 1996. So I look forward to that. I hope these ladies do. And so we've been on a hiatus, and we did the vampire things just to give it a break. And boy, was it fun. Actually, it looks like you guys enjoyed the vampire more than anything. So thank you for watching this. Please leave your comments, feedbacks, leave your list in the comments. That'll be great. And until we meet again, you know the deal, you know the drill. Like, comment, sub, all of that good stuff. God bless, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.